Macro zone. Yeah, I fit into the macro zone. Fucking huge! The girth of a fucking elephant. No micro here. Hello, welcome back to Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. We're continuing to play through. Very exciting. We should probably beat it relatively quickly, I would imagine, depending on how the end game is. I'm not bothering with the other controller this time, by the way. I'm just using my Pro controller. It's nice to have a platformer to play. You can think about Mario and other platformers, or even other Mario platformers, and how they differ. There's always a little bit of a sameness, cultural thing about Mario, the Mario culture. But there are some... People often forget that I didn't realize that was there previously. I'm figuring out secrets. There's some sameness, but there's still some differences. I was thinking the same thing about Zelda, and how a lot of the Zelda games, they have obvious commonalities, but none of them are easily transferable to each other, as much as some people would like to think. Even the ones that visually look the same, look at, like, Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, I don't want to say there couldn't be two games farther from each other, but those games are very different in structure. It's similar with Mario. Or like Mario 3, right? I love Mario 3. Obviously different from Mario 1 and Mario 2. And Mario World. But all of those, like, you look at those games and you look at something like Mario Wonder. And for me, it feels like they all feel very different. I don't want to say that the newer games rely more on level gimmicks, in a sense, because I don't know if that's actually true. But it almost feels like it a little bit. But I don't think that's true, because I think all levels, even in past games, were distinct and gimmick-like. I think I'm just compensating. Although in Mario Wonder, that's always the big thing. They're always different. They're just always different, and it's always so intriguing to me. Because they all manage to have the same sheen and quality and shine and loveliness. I think musically they've shifted. I feel like a lot of the earlier Mario games had I don't want to say a singular style, but a very similar styles of music, and I feel like that's absolutely changed. I think that is probably largely due to composers, and that's changed over time. Those whose focus is on the the witch! You're a witch! Get back here. Sorry, I get really excited about witches. I like witches. You might have thought I didn't like them by the way I shouted, but I actually I like witches. Witches are cool. If anybody knows any witches, let me know. I'd really like to get to know them, but like that's me. Don't bandy that around. Fuck you, low color sprites of spikes that almost look like they're in the background because of the coloring. Fuck you. I knew they weren't in the coloring, but I also just didn't see them. Or I knew they weren't in the background, but I just didn't see them. Wonderful! That was actually a real shriek of, like, not fear, but of shock. Moneybags. No, it's funny, I didn't read the manual for this one. I really ought to. I really, really wish, by the way, that Nintendo... I think there's a link... First of all, by the way, this is in color. I don't know if you noticed that. Very quickly, just gonna restore point. If I'm not mistaken, it's not in here. Reproduce classic feel. Oh, make it blurry as shit. My favorite. That's not what I'm looking for. I thought there was a... Details. I mean, there's this, which is like Mario vs. Wario, 6 coins, monsters, 6 zones. Magic carrot. I thought there was a link like saying, oh, you want to see the manual? Get fucked. Or rather, like, I thought there was it would be like a link. I thought maybe it's a different console that Nintendo has that does it, where it brings a link to a website with the manuals. But they really ought to. They have these manuals, and I know they have scans of them. They really ought to just have them in the system. I would love that. That would be a big boon for me. Because I like reading the manuals and looking them up. I didn't do this time, I forgot. The part of the game as they released. Maybe they're not always accurate, but I still think it's a worthwhile thing that they could have included. Oh god, this one has herpes. To be fair, most people do, don't they? Isn't it like a thing that's a large percentage of humans get? Because it's very easily transferred via spittle. So no shame in it. It's like a relatively common. It's not so common that you'd want it, but like, you know, you gotta keep cognizant. What? Where are we? Is this just Mario's world that he lives in? Like, we live in the Mushroom Kingdom, but you go out a little bit, you get like Bookland. With evil witches and clucking chickens, and infinite conveyor belts. You go to like Halloween Town. Maybe you ever watched Nightmare? I almost said Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare Before Christmas. You go to Nightmare Before Christmas, and you come to the revelation that some of those other worlds that Jack doesn't walk into, when he goes to where he goes to Christmas Land, right? You fucker. Maybe one of those is Mario's land. And Mario is a part of that whole, like, world. In this game is actually a secret, like, a successor to Night Before Christmas, where it's Mario going to all these different worlds. You fucking flat rat. Oh, and I'm flat. I'm the flat one. That's my gamer theory. That's my game. That's my film game theory. Fame theory. Because it's the theory that'll make me famous. Thanks, MatPat. May you rest in peace. He's not dead, but I hope he gets good sleep. Bum ba dum bum bum. Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Oh no, I don't like that. All right, I can probably do this with one Munchkin Mario. We call him MM for short. It's like MNM, but like a little different. Oh. I assume he's gonna fall when he's above me for some reason. I don't know why I have that in my head. That's obviously not correct, and it's stupid and dumb. But I get that feeling. So I didn't realize I was this close to the end of the macro zone. Like I said, I'm girth maxing right now, so that doesn't really fit my current vibes. But it's fine. I mean, based on Mario's entire, like, design, we know that he's a girth maxing motherfucker. Miyamoto didn't design Mario to be like like Luigi's skinny and long. Mario's like he's not really short, but I guess Mario's like short but like a little wider. Still like good size though. Well proportioned. So Mario's girth maxing and Luigi's length maxing, if you wanted to break it down. Nice. Beautiful. What is it? Are we just like a little bitty boy in little bitty land, man? Macro land. I guess macro land is where everything. It's Texas. Everything is bigger in Texas. This is Texas. That's the other name of Texas. That's the secret name. We don't tell those outsiders. I think that's the last boss, which means I have to go back and do all of the rest. After rescuing Prince Daisy from Tatanga in Sarasa Land, Mario returns to his own private island, appropriately named Mario Land. Mario... You don't want a celebrity with their own island named after themselves. That has very bad connotations this day and age. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think that's a good idea. Sorry, Mario. You should probably think of, like, not naming your island after yourself. Yeah. But also, who gave him the island? Was it Peach after like saving her the first time? How did he get his money for the island? A little fucking dick worm? The worms that swim up your pee hole in the Amazon? What are you guys doing here? I saw these guys last time. I didn't comment on their strange succular shape. I like these little boos. I actually really like the way these boos look. See, they have color. The benefit of the Game Boy Color, these games weren't designed with color. But they can still have, like, coding for it. Honestly, I don't even know how the coloring in Game Boy Color worked, truthfully. For games that weren't originally color-based. I think of, like, the Super Game Boy and how that functioned. Or if this... Maybe this is the Super Game Boy. Although it's a neat palette. Not explicitly referred to as such in most material. One issue of Nintendo Power refers to Mario Land as Mario's Kingdom. Kingdom, land, whatever. But yeah, clearly he doesn't, like, spend a lot of time here, because it's gone fucking amok. I don't think Mario would stand by having, like, freaky serial killer Goomba of Halloween Land shit. Maybe Mario is a bigger freak than I think any of us ever realized. That could be the case, you know? Ow. I think... Yep, that's what I figured. I don't know how I remember that from last time. Oh. Come on. Get in there. Get in there! Mario. Mario! Mario! Okay, just don't... fall. Do these light fixtures look like candles with, like, crying eyes to you? Like, look up. When I jump up, for a second I thought they were clouds, like, with little tears in their eyes. Maybe, like, a blush. I don't really know what the other things are underneath. I guess the candle holders, but... If they weren't candles, these are different. Those are clearly candles, but the double wide ones are a little interesting. But I can't believe Mario has his own land. And he's so bad at keeping up with it, he gets kidnapped. Or he doesn't get kidnapped, he gets, like, the land kidnapped by Wario. It's almost sad. Like, you know, when the princess has, bad things happen, she goes to Mario. When Mario gets shit happen in his kingdom, who does he go to? Himself. He's got nobody to rely on, man. The princess didn't help him. I love the witch's cackle. I really love that witch's cackle. You can sew something like that? Like what? Like what? I have such a problem with people saying things in chat, and then I just don't remember what people respond to what I say, and I just blatantly do not remember. It's sincerely a serious problem. I've got, like, stupid brain. Oh, okay. This might be a very quick stream. And if so, I guess I'll be hunting for secrets. You can eat the candles. You ever eat candle wax before? You shouldn't. I'm not saying I have, I'm just saying as a human thing, you shouldn't eat candle wax. It's not good for you. Nor should you shove it down the drain, but, you know... Oh, you live and you learn! Live and learn! No, I still haven't seen the Sonic movie, because I haven't yet. I ought to. I really ought to. I can't believe I missed it. It might still be in theaters. Maybe I'll get one of my friends to go see it if I get a chance. Because I do want to, and I feel bad that I haven't. N in B. What the fuck? What is that? N in B. That must be a reference to something that I don't know about. Ooh. Nobody. Nintendo and Bonere. Nintendo and Bonere. My favorite. I was gonna talk about it, and I'll still talk about it. Yeah, I've been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because I hadn't done it on the PC properly, so I started it ages ago, and I never got through with it properly. And I got it on PC partly because I think, you know, it's on PC, and Intergrade was there. I had never played Intergrade because I was usually like a PS5 thing. PS5 only thing, and I still haven't played it. I'm going through Remake right now. So I want to play it because I want to get through everything. I feel bad that I haven't played a part of the game for a game that I dearly love. And I'm going through Remake, and man, I love Remake. I really do. Like, it's one of those things where when I'm playing the game, it is like my favorite game. I'm in my head, like, when I'm in the act of playing that game, I'm like, yeah, is this not the best game ever made? And I have my actual favorite games. But it's a case where it's like, I think, like, there's a chance if I hadn't played any of those other games, I could see how this could easily be anyone's favorite game. Like, easily. And B blocks or toys that Nintendo created in oh shit, you're right! I actually knew that! Wait a second, I know exactly what you're talking about. There's a great website called Before Mario, by the way. I think it's still up. I think they released a book, but there's a... Not Before MRI, you fucking Mayo Clinic. Actually, yeah, there's a website... I've known about the website for ages, but... Playboy. But no, this is a very cool website about Nintendo before Mario. It delves into a lot of their older toys. There was a book. I really wanted their book, but it's not in stock, which is very disappointing. I'd love a copy of their book, but they only limited display. Obviously, some things people are familiar with, like some of their games, etc., etc., etc. But this is a collector. He's not just a collector and a fan who's delved into a lot of these things. I'm curious. They must have him here somewhere. I'm curious if I can find it. They have a lot of toys. Man, working for a toy company must be so fun. Here we fucking go. Nintendo Block. That's what it is. Nintendo Block. NB. Again, there were a lot. I know there were a lot of copycat. I used to know the story of Lego, but like, man, look at all the look at all the fucking not Ultramans, but like what are the fucking what's this like Power Ranger shit? Clearly inspired. You know that it's still copyright. I'm assuming they still own this copyright. They can make these whenever they wanted to. Oh yeah, they had different shaped blocks. They had tubes. Block number 55. Lego on the left, and beyond. A funny thing on the left, Lego eventually had a lot of these rounder pieces in their own stuff. Sentai, thank you. That was what I was thinking of. Oh, that's a clever commercial. I like that. That's funny. I want to see that commercial. Apparently, it became popular. I like them. Much rounder. Oh, they're still, still fairly blocky. This is fascinating. Sorry, this is fascinating. Picture ideas, different colors. They stopped in the 70s because of probably legal pressure. Fascinating. And then someone talks about six golden coins right there in the comments. Fascinating. Fascinating stuff. Sorry, that's just... It is cool. Anyone wants to, like, explore this man's website. He deserves being... This man deserves to be explored. That sounds, exactly how I wanted to come across, actually. But I was talking about... When I'm in the middle... When I'm currently playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, it is, to me, like, the fucking best game ever made. It's so good. I love the story. I love the characters and how they're portrayed. I love the music. I adore the music. It's solid gameplay, solid story, solid characters. Not more than solid. It is superb in all aspects. However, I'm sure a lot of people who play that game, that will become their favorite game of all time. Oh, you fucker. Stop hog-maxing, you idiot. See, this one's a hard boss because it has 3 fucking enemies instead of, like, normally, 3 hits, boss is dead. This is 9 hits because there's 3 little dudes. But I'm really enjoying it. It's making me think of Final Fantasy again. Which isn't Final Fantasy VII again, which is nice because it's... I mean, fuck it. It's something I adore. It's an adorable thing. A thing worth adoring. Since that's what adorable means, isn't it? And it's one of those things where I don't just love watching it, or like playing it, I love watching people play it. Or seeing people who love the series and love the game play it. Because they have such wonderful, like... Even people who would normally have, like, pretty tame reactions to anything are playing it and they're, like, losing themselves in it a little bit. I like watching plenty of streamers, and there are plenty of streamers I watch that don't take things with the not with the most seriousness, but they're like... They're not the streamer who, like, screams majorly about the things that they love. Something big gets reacted. It's not usually going to give some kind of risible reaction out of them, right? I don't care. I mean, I'm happy for the people who like scream and shout. Those make me happy too. Those are something similar. Think back to the days of Etika, and again, it matters if they were legitimate. And Etika was. When Etika would see the news of the Nintendo Direct and had a genuine response to it, I knew. I mean, he was someone who's. That's just how. He's a New Yorker. He's a New Yorker from the right part of town. That's exactly how he would react. Hype man, as he called it. It was genuine. And there are plenty of people like that, who really do just have that love and passion for it. There's plenty of people who would see it, an announcement of something that they dearly beloved, and cry about it. Those are also quite wonderful and genuine. But for the people who don't always have those big reactions, seeing them just talk about the game they love and how much it means to them, or playing this game, and maybe they're very cynical, and seeing how much they truly enjoy it, it's very cool to me. Something I've wanted to do on stream at some point is a live audio essay and my thoughts on one of the themes of the game. A remake or rebirth or the whole series. Or the original. Because that's, there's many options. You got the remake series for the 2 games that are currently out. Just one of those 2 games, or the original game. Or, I mean, any of the other spin-off secondary games. Can't wait for the Crisis Core essay. I suppose you could say there are a lot of them. But again, I'm watching it, and I'm like, the section with Aerith and Cloud, and I see how Aerith just doesn't take any shit, like... Aerith just is ceaseless towards Cloud. Cloud's, like, doing his normal act, and she just doesn't buy any of it. She just... she takes none of his shit. Any response he gives, she doesn't care. She responds as she would. Completely positive, completely... forward, completely like upfront about it, and it just puts him on edge or off his guard so often. It's lovely. It's very, and then he slowly like warms up. It's such a cute, lovely section. I love the section with him and Aerith. That might be my favorite part of the game. In remake, because you could see him slowly warming up because she just ceaselessly is breaking him down, so he can't put up this facade as much as he wants to, and it's very enjoyable. Pulling him out of his comfort zone. And there's a lot of little sweet moments, like when he tells the flowers to learn to talk to her and stuff like that. But no, like, I don't know, like one of my favorite streamers is Vinny Vinesauce. He's just a sincere guy who likes games, and he's not afraid to say that this game fucking sucks shit. And he's as human as anybody, and he's not perfect in his reasonings. But he loves Final Fantasy VII. He also doesn't think it's the best in the series, but it's one that he grew up with. And he has his own flaws with Remake, but seeing him react and respond to some of the aspects and the story and the music is like, it's lovely. I just like people, I like seeing people enjoy things, I think, in a very sincere way. Yeah, doesn't matter if it's sincere, but again, talking about like Etika with the big reactions. You ever see Nintendo Direct? There's a Kirby GCN fan, 182 or whatever the fuck his name is on YouTube. For a long time was filming Direct reactions, because they used to host Nintendo Directs at the Nintendo of New York store. So you'd have a huge fan base of people, kids and adults, watching the Nintendo Direct and seeing the reactions, and it's just it's a roar of noise, so you can't even hear what the video is doing. It's just people shouting about whatever is announced. But that's another thing where it's just filled with so much warmth and love and care for the whatever thing they're passionate about. It's wonderful. Oh, I need to do this because if I'm gonna keep dying at this boss, I need to kill all of the bosses in a slew. And I realize I could die here and just not and have to fight all the bosses I've already fought, which is only like what, 2, but still. That's so unfair. This shouldn't be a hard... Yeah! Legitimately like Kingdom Hearts more than I used to because of seeing Kingdom Hearts fans either being emotionally touched by Sora, the various theory videos. Interesting. I can appreciate people's sincerity and love for a series, even if it's one I don't care about, but it helps if it's one I do care about, to be fair. We'll see OG, but the theme will apply to the remake trilogy. I sometimes feel that way with 7. It's my favorite, but I sometimes wonder if I consider other games better than it. I also wonder if there's a part of... I feel like... I don't want... Final Fantasy is not underrated. But I feel like some people might intentionally underrate it and their love for it because it was their first. And will rate others better. And sometimes I think maybe it is actually just as good as its popularity dictates it to be. Maybe I'm wrong. There's plenty. Like, I own 9. I own the real physical version of 9. Because it's the one I really want to play. Because that's one that's a lot of people's favorites. Above 7. And I'm curious if it's actually going to resonate with me as strongly. I mean, a big part of my own personal things is I can relate to Cloud. The way he acts, the way he closes himself off, and the way he thinks and overthinks and treats people and has his guards up. There's a lot of aspects of that I can honestly feel like I can relate to. Very personally. And I love the way it's portrayed. I love the way it's displayed. I love a lot of the moments. And also even like obviously the music. The music's stellar. The cinematography in the original. The way they handle framing of a lot of scenes is very cool. Again, one of the benefits of a fixed camera angle thing. Which I know a lot of these things might be done in a game like 9. I just haven't played it yet. Final Fantasy VII is also my first beaten Final Fantasy game. For real. So that's very hard for me to say otherwise. But I think it's stellar and superb. People like to say, oh, it's not as good. Maybe they'll try to poke flaws into it. But I think it's still an absolutely stellar game. And it's hard to say that it's not as good as it is. Because it is, to me, as good as it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll play another one and be like, this is just better. This hits stronger, resonates with me more. 999. I could really gonna bet 200. Three is not terrible. I would have preferred more. Fuck it, whatever. I was hoping for more one-ups, but they made fine. This is nice that this is here. Admittedly. I knew you were gonna bring up fucking 999. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have mentioned nothing. I should have kept my mouth shut. But unsurprisingly, I'm very much enjoying it. A game that I already knew I liked. Again, so that I can go through it and do the things with it. But it's, again, making me immediately, like... First of all, there's times when I've wanted to replay FF7, the original, just because it's fun. I really can't dispel how big of an importance music is in terms of making me like a game. God damn it, you fucker. Like, obviously, but, like... It does so much, because I was thinking specifically about the song Midnight Rendezvous from Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is... It plays... There's a couple times, but it's the first time you hear it is... Eris' mother, what's her name? Fucking... Not Marl. Stepmother, but mother. Basically tells Cloud, sorry, you boys chose power over a normal life. You can't have both. And she's like, leave at night. And then he leaves at night. And then Aerith somehow knows he was gonna do that. And, like, is already there meeting him. To lead him back to where, to Sector 7. And then they're walking back through the big tunnel with the giant hands, and you hear this music play. And it's wonderful. And that's a new song. That's not a song from the original game. Again, I love a lot of the original music. Or the new music. Or I love the original music from the original game. I don't even need to mention that. But a lot of the new songs, there's not as many. But the ones that are there are really lovely. Genuinely. I really like them a lot. And that's one of them that I think is just... is perfect and wonderful. Can you not, man? Ow. Fuck. Oh, no. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, you little fucking fish. You fucking fish! You stupid fucking... Sorry, I'm getting angry at that little fish. Anyways, listen to Midnight Rendezvous. It's a beautiful little ditty. God, what a good game that is. Final Fantasy VII Remake. I want to play some more. I should just stream it, but like... I wouldn't do that. Okay, this was the easy boss, wasn't it? Yep, there we go. Easy. Oi, 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 oh my goodness. There's part of me that wants to play more of those Final... I mean, I have, like, the Final Fantasy Pixel Collection on Steam. There's a part of me that wants to play Final Fantasy 1 this year. Because I don't think it's that long, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure some of the earlier ones are pretty not that terribly long. I might be wrong. Yeah, I might be wrong. But Final Fantasy 1 I could probably do this year. If I really wanted to on stream. I think that wouldn't be unfeasible. Oh, that's Wario Man Land. That's his house. Wario! See, what I am curious about is if I fuck up killing Wario, do I have to do all the bosses again? I wonder how harsh or restrictive this game is. Oh, the treehouse. Don't like that. Yeah, honestly, big tree, big, like, whale, big a lot of stuff. In this game. Feels like Mario's just very small in this big old world. He's just a little guy. Just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Like, sorry, Mario. Never realized 15, 20 hours. I thought it was a little shorter, but well, then, if I was going to, I would probably do some of it. I wouldn't guarantee the whole thing on stream, but there's a chance. I mean, 15 hours is not the worst thing I've streamed. I've streamed longer games than that. But also, it would be a NES-era RPG. Not just that, but the RPG of RPGs. I guess, although some people call that Dragon Quest. That'd be very, very different. Like these blinking clouds are freaking me out. Cloud? Cloud? Tifa. Like I give a shit. I don't know. I can't help myself but, like, voice Cloud whenever I just hear him say something and then I just repeat him. Battlegrounds barracks. That's all I knew. Aerith's like, oh, you seem proud of that. I always liked Aerith. I think Cloud probably ends up with Tifa in the end, and it's a good reasoning. But I still like Aerith a lot. Can't help it, man. I mean, I think she's meant to be likable. Although I know some people don't like... I know a select few people who didn't like Aerith. Not personally, but I've read a lot from some people who think she's either annoying, one... Or just basically, they think they're bullying Cloud. It's like, Cloud's an adult, man. He can do what he wants. Cloud's getting his boundaries pushed a little. But not so much to where he's, like, against it. He's not angry about it. I think he almost values it a little bit. But some would say, just leave Cloud alone. Leave him to his facade. Facade, best character, Mother 3, right? I'm happy to leave Tifa to Cloud and Aerith to Zack. Yeah, but what about me? If you leave them to each other, and I'm with nobody! Which is, I guess, is the status quo, but that makes me sad. But I guess part of it is I just like... I do like Aerith in Cloud. Genuinely. I think they're very sweet together. Like, seeing them interact and seeing Cloud try for Aerith's sake is irrepressibly very, very sweet, very cute. I really like it. I like Jessie, fair enough, but she's not like, whatever. I mean, she's cool, I like Jessie. I'd almost say Jessie deserves better than Cloud. In some respect. Oh, you fucker. What did you... Fuck these fish! Sorry, that's a little rude. I hate these fish. Don't literally fuck the fish, but you know what I mean. Was I supposed to... Yeah, he was supposed to be in a fucking bubble, and I just... didn't do that properly. She came down in a fucking bubble, dude. I'll have to hold it, that's why. I've done this already. How have I forgotten? Ooh. No! Don't you dare, you fucking fish. Fuck off, you fucking fish. I think it's cute too, but they aren't my OTP. I mean, again, at least from this, at this part of the story, Aerith's the right one to break down Cloud's barriers. And Cloud's the one willing to try for Aerith's sake. And in the context, you know, Zack's gone. He's gone. You can't see him as a replacement because he's very different. Even if they are both a soldier. But I can't help but really like their dynamic. You fucker. Because I do. Doesn't mean I'm happy how the story goes. I'm happy who he ends up with and why and how and even the reasoning of how they get together and like the Cloud's backstory is a section and a part that really, dude, that I really like. That's one of those parts that does also resonate with me. Not just him and how he acts, but his origin. His backstory means a lot to me. And I think for even more reasons, that fits with him being with him and Tifa, right? And that's how it works. But you kind of put yourself in their shoes, and you would think, who'd be a good fit for you? And I think they would. I think Aerith and Cloud would be good together. I think they would work out very well if it was to happen. What? Did I just go out a secret exit? Where the what? No, I wanted to go. Where am I going? Oh, the macro zone is. I've already beat the macro zone. I'd rather ship Aerith and Tifa. A lot of people do, so that's not like a big surprise. What is this level? What am I not? What am I missing? You wouldn't be alone in that sense. I guess Cloud and Zack. Or you just get Cloud beating off into a shoe or something, I don't know, and just leave him be. He gets nobody. Barrett doesn't need anybody, he's got his lovely daughter, and they can just have a nice, wonderful father-daughter relationship. Barrett gets to see her grow up. Marlene gets 2 moms! Marlene gets a dad and 2 moms, and a couple of fucking weird uncles. Yeah, I don't think anyone ships Barrett with anybody, but I don't feel like Barrett's the right character to have somebody with him. I feel like that's not his character. It's not who he wants. It's not. He doesn't need anybody. He's got the family he wants and he needs, and he's got his goals, and that's what drives his time more than anything else. What's the point of that? What boss haven't I done? This is not a boss. This is a fucking floating elephant lady. Hippo, I suppose. But yeah, it's very lovely section. It's a lovely game. I just like it. Barrett was never one of my favorites. I like Barrett. I have always liked Barrett. I think Barrett's a good character. I mean, again, he's a funny character, and he's passionate. But obviously, I think the thing with Dyne not in the original, not just in remake, but even in the original, it's such a stellar moment in the game. It is such a stellar moment. It is such a good thing, or good thing. It's such a quality moment. What am I missing? But I do think emotionally he hits. I don't know. For remake, I think he was the best voice actor in terms of emotional. So in between Macro and Tree, is it a Hippo? Is there something in the Hippo level I'm missing? Am I stupid? And I don't know about Rebirth, but I've heard some people say that they think he got snubbed a little bit for, like, the Game Awards this year. For Rebirth, for not getting any awards. And I would probably believe that. Yeah, I know, because I know the dying stuff is in Rebirth, right? And it goes up to Corel. Is this the... Yeah, is this meant to be, like, is this a boss in here? I just did this level, but, like, what's in here? What am I missing? There's a secret in here or something. I feel like I'm missing a boss or like a section or something. Very strange. But now that I'm like going through Remake and being like, oh god, Remake's good, isn't it? What? God, I wish I could like... Okay, Mario, time to become small. Now I'm like, resurged interest in Rebirth. Obviously, I already had interest in Rebirth, but, like, it's been a while, man. I haven't, like, thought of it. It's been out for such a long time, and I was just, like, status quo is not playing it. I'm already thinking, like, I gotta find time to play Rebirth now, won't I? It's a long fucking game. I might end up streaming it more than I think I will, just because I want to play it, and I want to stream. Assuming I like it, I don't think I'd mind. Okay, first of all, this might be like one-up land. What if I go down the bottom? Instead of taking the clouds, go down to the sea floor the entire time and just see what I find. See what I find! Oh, you fucker. I was just hurting the OG issues of balancing and side characters. He has 2 background for large swaths. Yeah, I mean, I guess he has a large focus in Corel, and he has a huge swath at the beginning of the game. Midgar. Which is not a large portion, but it is one of the more memorable portions. I think you tend to stick with the first couple characters in the game. I think a lot of people stuck with Tifa and Barret for a large percentage of the game. And Aerith, too. At least I did. Like, the game sets up those characters so well that I almost didn't really care. I didn't, first of all, Yuffie, whatever, she's cool, I guess, but she's kind of just there. Cait Sith. Like... mixed about Cait Sith. The fucking asshole. For not only being goofy, but also being loathsome at different parts. Vincent, I didn't get to the very end. I barely had Vincent. Who else am I missing? Red 13? Red 13. Like, yeah, aside from, like... that, it's like, well, who else? What am I missing here? What am I actually missing here? Because I'm missing something. It's not up at like, Hippo Lady, evidently. But you have Cloud, Tifa, and Aerith. I'm missing Sid. Sid. One of my favorite moments in OG. I guess I mean, I like Sid. Again, I don't think I ever kept them too long in my party. And again, a big part of it is the longer you keep someone in your party, the more dialogue you hear from them. Which makes a difference. Is the sixth... So what's over here? Like, what is this mushroom house? Is this where I started? I'm assuming that's where I started, but I can't get to it. Like, there's that moon and that star up there, which makes me think that there's something, but I wouldn't know how to get to it. I like Sid well enough, I suppose. I guess I'm curious how far it gets into the game, because Sid's in the next... I don't know where Rebirth ends, actually. I have no idea. I think I know where Rebirth ends. I don't technically know, though. Are there not 6 areas for 6 golden coins? There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. No, there's 4. There's 5. Genuinely, am I stupid? What's the 6th area that I'm missing? His post-space moment where he talks about how much small the planet is. Oh, yeah, fair enough. I think a lot of those characters have more moments. I remember Barrett in a fonder light than you do, I suppose. Circle implies it's in between macro and tree. So I'm not talking about Final Fantasy 7. I am still playing a game, and I'm like, the circle implies it's in between macro and tree. Which would imply a hippo. It would imply hippo. The hippo's not an area, it's just a single level. And this doesn't lead anywhere. That's a single level. I've done this level twice already. Let me do it one more time. Is there anything up here? Well, actually, yes. Nice. It's a good level for getting 1-ups at the very least, so I'm not really hurting myself for doing this and giving myself a better chance of surviving. But I'm starting to think, like, is there a secret exit here that leads somewhere that I need to get in order to beat this game? But I love how these clouds are made of perfect circles that are the same size as the bubble I'm in. Fun fact. Just stick to the top, the rooftops. We don't have to like the same characters, by the way, or have the same favorites. That'd be silly if we did. 2 different people. Yeah, but a lot of the main Midgard crew are the ones that stuck with me the most. Because they get so much character early on, they're with you the longest, and that very much helps when it comes to, like... God damn it. I didn't want to lose that. Let me get, I want to be able to get up there. Point blank, I want to get up there, I'm going back to get Hippo. I know now the Dine moment is incredible. That's what I figured. I figured they do a very good job with it. And I'm trying to think of characters that really get a lot of fleshed out moments. Optional ones don't really get much. Obviously, Cloud gets the most. Tifa gets a lot, all in relation to Cloud, so and she's integral to the main story. Still don't give a kid about Kate Sith. Kate Sith, I mean, again, and it's unfair, and I know the reasonings, but he still makes me angry, so I almost don't care. I do care. I can't be furious about it forever. And obviously Aerith has story relevance. And her own plot, which you get trickled down. Did I not do this? Did I not get to the top goal? I guess there's 2 goals, and I never actually got to the goal. Maybe. I'm too stupid to think it's going way too fast, so let's do this. Fire flower! Well, I guess I'll take that. Oh, this actually leads to his own. So I gotta pray to God that I don't... I guess I knew that space was in this game. Fuck Paper Mario, this is the real space. He gets a suit in this one. Although technically in Paper Mario Super Paper Mario, he gets a helmet. Just as in your door, he doesn't, because it's not the real moon. Well, this music is different. It's still a variation on the main theme, but it is different. Fuck you. Goddamn moon gravity. Sucks. This is like clown music. Almost. Come on! Oi, baby! A twipple! Oi, baby! It's a... Oh, fuck you. Little fucker. Ow. Nice. Yeah, I can't say I exceptionally love this. I appreciate it as a mechanic and in the humor of it, But this kind of sucks to control, obviously, because I'm in fucking weird slow space gravity that's already in a slightly slower than typical Mario game. But it's fine. New levels. I didn't realize I was missing levels. God, that is slow. Not even just slow from, like, movement. Slow, like, almost lag. Ugh. Ah, you fuck. I didn't think you shoot through fucking walls. Oh, look, little baby, little red Mario. It's the red man. If that wasn't in someone else's chat room, I'd say red man alert, but I love that. I love on the moon. There are just blocks shaped like the moon on the moon. That's wonderful. Well, fuck it. No minigame for me. How do I feel about the Turks? I fucking love the Turks. They're great. I almost forget, but you play Rebirth and you see that there are a lot of moments with the Turks. Again, they've shown up all throughout the game as much as the OGs from Midgard. They're everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. And I love them. I love them. They're fun, but they have their own good moments too. And their own, like... They're not, like, real... They're antagonists, but not antagonists. I guess is the best way. Like, they're always... They're sometimes good, so you sometimes team up with them, sometimes you don't have them. They're a good representation of... It's like a different party, going on different quests alongside your own that you sometimes hate, sometimes don't hate, sometimes they're your enemy, sometimes you're not, depending on where they are in the game. And they're not evil. They're not inherently evil. And we know that from the beginning. Aerith says as much in Midgard, when she talks about Rude's been there her entire life, right? Even though they help drop the plate, and they do bad. He does bad things sometimes, as Rude says. He does. They're not inherently evil. And I think at some point they kind of get over their job and just become themselves a bit more. Seeing them take down what's-his-face at the end of the... Seeing a villain from the very early part of the game come back and have the Turks and Cloud and crew team up to take down that enemy from early game that you didn't think would ever come back again is a cool moment. It's a fun little section. Ah, fuck you, Luigi. I see, that's the thing about them being antagonists. Clearly they want us to find them charming, but yeah, the plate drop I've started to consider more. Depends on how they're portrayed. But it's more the fact that we know they've done good things, but we know they've done bad things too. Okay, even if, like, I guess the plate drop is the one thing we've seen that is definitely very bad of theirs, but we've been told at the very least that they've done bad things, and that's a thing to keep in mind. And they could say it's a job. That's not a very good excuse. That's many people have... As many people have said, people have used the words, oh, I was doing my job as an excuse for lots of things. And whether or not they come around is a different story. But they're still your antagonists. They're still, like... You can find them relatively likable, but they're still not the good guys. Otherwise, they'd be in your team. And again, they're not like... They're almost cartoony, and they're not as... Say cartoony, but almost, like... Nearly as bad as many other characters in this game are. Or almost wholly without redemption. That already makes them better. Fucking angry star. There we go. Beautiful. Ah, you fucker. Ah, fuck, I'm over there. Thank you. What a weird level. This is a strange level. It's almost like, it's like almost a shoot 'em up. It's not really, but the fact that you can jump forever in the sky makes it very different feeling. Oh, I hate this. This sucks. does not control... This is fucking Flappy Bird. That's what this is. I'm playing fucking Mario Flappy Bird. That's why... A lot of innocent people die, and I never considered that until recently. Hello, friend. Oh, this sucks. Oh, fuck. This is gonna suck. The way this controls is miserable. Don't make me do this section again, please. Oh, you're gonna make me do this section again before going to the boss? Great. Here's where I might lose all my fucking lives and not be able to fucking face the bosses. Yeah, I might die here and then have to refight every boss again. Which might not be the worst thing in the world, but if I would suck. Again, I didn't realize that I hadn't done every world when I opted to go for the bosses. Hate you. Hate you. An exceptionally tricky little section there. Bum, 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 bum. Please die, like, quickly. Nope. Asshole? Asshole? Oh, no. I fucking hate you. You little bitch. You make me frown. You make me sad. You give me the itch. I guess I can grind for lives, can't I? If I really need them, I might do that actually. Or go to gamble. I'm not in any worse position than I was before, so at the very least I could go for let's go fishing. 500, let's go for 20. Please give me 20, please give me 20, please give me 20, please give me, at least give me 3, fair enough. Do I go for another 200? Oh, 5, okay. That's better than, I was hoping for 20, but that's better than nothing. Bum ba-dum. Ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum. Bum ba-dum. But I also, it's talking about the actual brute numbers of actions that happen in things, and the way the real events of things that happen are bad. I mean, you could still look at, like, blowing up the reactors. Had a lot of casualties and a lot of injuries. And yes, they're doing it for a good cause, but the ones that weren't intentionally done were still doing bad things. Wait, can I... There's always a cost, there's always a crime, there's always a detriment to society, no matter what happens, whoever does what. I guess I was gonna say it doesn't really matter, the game doesn't want you to think about that, but it makes you think about those things in certain moments. So just because it doesn't want you to think about them in other moments doesn't mean you're not going to. I mean, it's a fair argument, actually. It's fairly fair. But we know how bad a plate drop is. Aerith mentions the previous plate dropping when they were still building it, and it wasn't finished yet, but people already moved in, and how bad it was. We get that earlier in the game, so you already have an idea of a plate drop. That's a small seed that has been planted in your head. Of that is a thing that can happen. And the wreckage of it is where all this shit comes from. All this wreckage and fucked up shit in the slums. So the idea of it happening while everyone's living there, not just everyone, but everybody you know. It's like, oh my god. Found numbers are big nutrition or meddling. Yep. Of course. What, does it start me? Wait, does it start me right here? Well, that's fucking nice of it. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter, though. Please tell me that whatever this power-up is something that's slightly better than what I've got right now. I prefer that. It is! Again, you have, like, fucking Tokyo Drift in midair, which causes problems. Okay, let me focus on this, because this is, like, not intuitively controlled. There we go. I just gotta do it 3 times. Oh, I hate you. There we go. Fucking goblin in his fucking goblin machine. What are you, fucking, Wily? Get the fuck out of here. Eggman? Fuck you. There it is! The 6th golden coin! Beautiful. I want to talk about Half-Life at a certain point, but I'm gonna wait until I do this. Or maybe I should do it now, before I might potentially beat the fucking game, like, in 10 seconds. That way people have to listen to me talk about this. Well, I want to talk about Half-Life for a reason. People have gone, like, psychopathic about... Not psychopathic about Half-Life, but there's, like... There's rampant... Let me show you this. This is shared on the Half-Life, like, subreddit. People are going, like, fucking bonkers thinking that there's, like, an ARG about, like, Half-Life 3 right now. And everyone's going crazy about the number 197. Because of the voice actor of the G-Man posting a video for New Year's as the G-Man. We're linking to some album that's not out yet. But they're, like, going, like, batshit. What do we know? We don't know anything for sure. But the answer of this should be... The answer of this should be... nothing. But he made a tweet being like, oh, look, it's me, a G-Man, Happy New Year. Then the image in the background of the video was an album called Long Dog. But there's shit like, heard a ticking clock sound effect. This played 56 times. 28 and 28. It's like, why does that matter? What is that gonna do? He has a song called Best Long Dog. The song has several references to the number 197, related to 2 other songs. Recently, CS2 updated an area to be called Long Dog. For some reason, I guess that's a big deal. All sorts of slight changes. 197! It's like, what is that movie with Jimothy Carey, where he's like obsessed with a number and he's freaking out his life? You see the numbers... Do you see the numbers 197 right here? You see those? See, like, that's a 1, that's a 9, that's a 7, that's in the album art of the album that we're talking about. And not only that, the song is 197 seconds long. And there were 197 days between the last 2 songs. The YouTube video Half-Life 2 Beta features 1097. Valve has 196 posts on Twitter, which means their next post will be 197th. Also, the isotope of gold. Stable. So it's the only isotope of gold with no half-life. Which, of course, gold source was where Half-Life 1 was built. Also a prime number. It's a Chen number. So stupid. And not only that, there's other numbers too. It's like, oh, 223. 223 days before the other song was. It's also 223 seconds long. The key is in 223 hertz. All of the clocks at this map in CS2 say 223. It's also an isotope. It's a prime number. It's also a Chen prime. Although they think this one is a little less significant, but it might be relevant. Then they're like doing fucking analysis on the voice, which is nothing. There's literally nothing here, but they're still posting it. And they're talking about the lyrics. Like, what is the 197th word of each one of these songs? Uploaded the 350th day of the year, in case that matters. Although it was released 197 days after the previous. Tried calling 197 709, but it wasn't real. Okay, fair enough. It is so fucking... This is so funny to me. Like, they're trying to have all of these connections. What does any of this mean? 223. That 223. Steeplechase. Like the steeple from Half-Life? And the number station? There's all this conspiracy theory. Try to put 197 in these keypads, didn't do anything. They're freaking out, man. They're freaking out. And not only that, there's all of these posts. Gold, yep. Everyone's like, look, if you put 197 on a clock face, look what you get. If you have to turn the clock, admittedly. You can't keep it normally, but if you turn the clock and then you draw from 1 to 7 and 9, look what you get. That's a clinch. We're reaching levels of insanity. Insanity levels that shouldn't even be possible. Time is fluid. It's not that... I almost said Shinra, holy fuck. It's not that half... guys, what is... You know what the 197th digit of pi is? 3. It's Half-Life 3! Could be dated 197, which is July 16th, 2025. You know where the Borealis was in Portal? 1970 section, 197. That's right. It is very... You just start scrolling the Half-Life Reddit right now, and everyone's fucking freaking out. Again, I actually think something's gonna happen this year, but I don't know if it has anything to do with any of this shit. And again, they have done, like, ARGS stuff before, like when they did all the radios and Portal, for the launch of Portal 2. That was a real thing. That was not inherently impossible, but like, you know. Also, unrelated, Half-Life Alyx was like 3 years development. It's been like 5, right? It was 2020 when Half-Life Alyx launched, and it's 2025, so it's not like they could have it ready by now. It is interesting that their Twitter is, they don't use that often, and they're actually at 196. It's probably nothing. It is probably nothing. But I was just seeing this today, and everyone's like, fucking, what's going on, man? They're having a good time. And it amuses me greatly. But that's been in my head all day, because I find it's just fascinating. Again, I would love it if it was real, and we get some Half-Life stuff soon. Because of course I would. It's with that. It's with the... You know what I should talk about is the... there's more rumors of Nintendo. If you don't hear any rumors about, like, the Switch 2 leaks, there are some slight hardware leaks. Which are relatively minor, but there's new things we hadn't heard about yet. Gold Kid and Waluigi confirmed for Smash due to the chair theory. The Grinch leak is real. Yeah, no matter how legitimate it may or may not seem, it's not given for anything. But if you're explicitly against anything related to Switch 2, I can keep my mouth shut, but... Or I will say it anyways. I don't know, I guess I should have like a... What does this say? There we go. Clearly obvious fake leak. Be warned. I'll remove that once I'm done talking about it. Switch 2 leak. That in the controller there is an optical sensor. We have a photo of it. We have a photo of the leaked Joy-Cons, which corroborate all the other leaked Joy-Cons that are all very similar. But one of the things that's notable in this highest resolution, most finished Joy-Con is that, like a mouse, there is an optical sensor on the edge of the, like on the docking side of the Joy-Con. So people are like, are we going to be able to use these controllers as mice? Is this going to tackle the PC market? Are we going to be able to... You're going to put your Joy-Con, like, hold it like this, and then do it like this, and then put it down and move it. Or is it just used for, like, the dock, so it knows when it's in? But, like, it looks like it's almost relatively legitimate. It looks like it's very good. Doesn't mean it's real. It could be completely fake. But it's really interesting, at the very least, and it's almost... you think, what could this be used for? Okay, don't make me go all the way back, Nintendo, please. Just because I pressed down by accident. It really makes you wonder, what the fuck could this be used for? Because I don't know. Aside from, like, is it... Like, I don't want to say it's just a mouse. Maybe it's not. But Nintendo tends to, like... Again, I've said it before, their old motto is lateral thinking with their technology. That was Gunpei Yokoi's main, like, impetus of how he developed things. They use old shit in new ways. You! So my thought is, like, what if they're using this in a new heretofore unused way? But the other thing is, what if they just want to, like, have mouse control, pointer controls for certain things, and maybe this just gives them free access to it, and it's an easy thing to put on? I don't know. I'm very, 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 very curious. People would have had the same thing about the IR sensor, which wasn't often used. This could be something that's very small, not often used. That sucks. If it's truly legitimate. Wow, this sucks. Wow, I shouldn't have jumped, shouldn't have I? But I was worried. I was worried. Again, we've seen nothing about UI, we've seen nothing about games or leaks or anything of that nature. We've only seen hardware stuff, but it's like, I don't know. I'm done for now. But it's intriguing nonetheless, I would almost say kind of pretty fucking weird. I don't know why I tried to do that. That was a dumb thing to do. Fuck. I hate this. I don't say this game is not precise, but sometimes it's not. Mario isn't always a precision platformer. I mean, it is, but it's not always, like... It's not always precise in the ways you would want it to be. Sometimes you're just not certain about, like... You're not confident in the movements or the motions. And maybe that's me. Maybe amber isn't the color of my energy, okay? You ever figure that? Huh? I'll admit there are times when I'm like, is this even possible to do, like, completely unharmed? Okay. Yes, actually. These little one-y jumps? I don't like these one-y jumps. These one-y jumps sucky jumps. Sakurapa Jim. I hate you. Okay. We're making progress. More like progress. Also, I gotta say, by the way, Chadley. I love Chadley. Everyone loves Chadley. Chudley. Chad Champ. I think about FS7 again. Chadley is the greatest, and I feel like no one talks about him. He's beautiful and wonderful, and he's also loathsome, but, like, he's a freak. Can't wait to see more of Chadley. For some reason. Why isn't he more of a bigger meme? Because I feel like he should be, honestly. Damn, I gotta do the whole thing from start, don't I? Yep, I do. Bum 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 bum. Ba-doom ba-doom bum ba-da ba-da boom. I think aside, by the way, I just want to say, I'm still going to talk about FF Remake because I can't help it a little bit. Aside from, like, people's complaints about the plot ghosts, everything else they added, characterization-wise, and all the extra stuff they added, generally speaking, I really liked in Remake. Even things like the Leaf House, the orphanage, and how, like, apparently Big started it, and then Jesse was there, and all these, like... They flesh out, obviously, all of the members of Avalanche far more than they ever got in the OG. Which includes a lot of extra shit, a lot of little moments, and a lot of world characterization in Midgar. So much good stuff that almost everything, and all the things with, like, Aerith and the kids and all these interactions is wonderful. You couldn't... One of the best things easily is that what they do is fleshing out the world in such a distinct and happy way. And there can be some tedious things, but for the most part, I'm just like, man, this is great. Plot ghosts, the Dementors aside, I'm kind of a big fan of most everything else. No, fuck you! Sorry, I didn't mean to point at you. I was just mad, and the camera was there. I had to point at something. Chat didn't do anything, but, you know, sometimes they're good they're good to thrust my anger upon. I want to get to a checkpoint, but there might not be any checkpoints in this goddamn level. This fucking heathenous level. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Am I a fucking idiot? Am I stupid?
Why? Why am I rushing? I've never even been to Russia. Mario.
I don't know the best way of doing this. Fuck! That's it, actually. I learned that special trick there. If I need extra lives, I can always go back up to hippopotamus level, but... some Cloud stuff that doesn't match my OG read of them. Except for the present, I'm not in love. I haven't played Rebirth, so I don't know. Except for the most part, I thought they did a fairly good job with Cloud, but I don't know, I haven't been there. Don't you give me the witch! You fucker. The last thing I wanted was the witch. Alright, Big Mario, whatever, fuck you, eat a dick. Out of fucking coins! Not even lives in this one. Interesting. I mean, I think a lot of people agree that Sephiroth shows up way too early in Remake. But I also think that it's probably leading to different end points for a reason, because it's not really a remake. The same reason that Cloud's having, like, flashbacks of the future constantly through the game. And if you play the original, it's like, I know why he randomly cried in this scene, and he's, like, weird flashback to something that definitely doesn't happen. It's like, it's pseudo... And again, because I'm still not treating it as, like, a one-to-one remake. I don't know if that necessarily excuses it, but at the same time, it's like, well, it's different. It's a little different, and it's kind of hard to treat it identically. For me. Maybe that's not fair for it, but like... I mean, it's a little true. Okay. But it's really hard to say that if I don't know the full context or everything else that may or may not happen. Which I don't, obviously. No idea. Anything could fucking happen. I don't fucking know. Alright, can a little fucking freak kill me? Oh yeah, I wanted you to kill me, you idiot, but you didn't. You actually just fucking let me live. Thank you. The sequel is still too much of it for me. I definitely view it as a sequel. Yeah, I'm curious of, like, I don't disagree, but as I don't know the end goal of it, I don't know if that, how I'd feel about it knowing more. But it's a lot of fucking Sephiroth, you're absolutely right. I feel like Cloud was fairly representative of how I felt of him. Although, and again, going through the full OG game, obviously getting to the very end of it recontextualizes Cloud in a lot of the game to me, and I feel like he does a fairly good job. Knowing how he is, but it's hard to say. I can't say it came to Cloud fully blind. Maybe some, mostly, but like, and all the major moments really, like, didn't know about, but... It depends. It's hard to say, because I also just like him. And I also definitely didn't have as many years to brood on Final Fantasy as a lot of people did. My timing between the games is very different. So I can get a consistent 3 lives here if I need them. I think there's actually more up above in the sky. Skies of Arcadia, but I don't know if I know how to get up there. They don't make him as booting as Kingdom Hearts, but remakes still move the needle more. I mean, he was still a jerk in the OG, but it's so hard to tell with the OG. He's not like Advent Children. I mean, he's still fundamentally, you could see through his shell. Maybe it's too much? I didn't think it was too much. Because it's still very obvious that he's putting up a farce in many moments. Characters can push or break through it. You can very clearly tell he's a big ol' softie in many moments. Because like in a lot of cases where they portrayed him, he was just Edge, and there was no, There was no portrayal one way or the other. And so like, well, no, I feel like in this case it's like, for me, it was fine. And I think maybe also other people probably felt like it was... I'm sure for other people who's such a long experience with stuff like that, they were like, oh, it's always been pretty bad in terms of the edge, that this is just fundamentally so much better. To them. Also, fucking... pixels in the sky! I don't know what's going on! Again, if the best you had was Advent Children, and finally you're getting this cloud, who's like reasonable, relatively, then I think people were gonna be like much happier about it regardless. Fuck you, stinky little bitch, you smell like a piece of shit and you don't know how to read. It's true, they don't, because they're fucking birds. And birds don't know how to read. Did you know that? Fun bird fact. I'm full of them. Just like I'm full of birds. In my stomach. Very delicious. They're still alive, but they just flop around a little bit. It's no problem. Yeah, they play the contrast more now, and it's probably fair. People consider him emo and OG. I never thought he was emo and OG, but he was definitely a jerk, and then he kind of chills out a little bit. But I feel like everything in the OG was fairly subtle. Isn't it? I mean, it is. It's fucking subtle shit. Because it's not... Mostly because there's just limited dialogue, and the localization is not very good. That's really the core of it. It's the time it was made and the localization being a little rough. The worst thing about bad localization is not that they're, like, mistranslated schlock, it's that you don't get a good, it tends to feel less emotional. I think is the main thing. It tends to feel less emotional when you have a poor translation. Wow, that sucks. I can't believe getting a power-up ruins... I should have waited. Like, it can take out the emotion of a lot of scenes in a bad localization, because they do it so unemotional. They do it so, like, blank-faced. Never did either, but I walked out of it. I mean, it's your perception of the character. Everyone will have it differently. I wrote him closer to me, and also closer to my perception of Cloud in general, which, to be fair, big influence from, just society and the little I knew of Cloud, which wasn't much. That's gonna impact things a little bit. Seeing if being a bunny helps this at all. It might. Oh. Fuck you! Sorry, that just fucking sucks shit right there. That's a real shit sucker energy. Don't like that, that fucking sucks. Cause now I don't have the power-ups I would need to get further. As much as I would like to. This section sucks. It's like precision platforming of a shaky, janky kind, and that's not fun. Okay? That's so fuck. Did you... What the fucking fuck? Do you see how janky that shit is? And then you know what? You start with nothing. You start no power-ups, you got no nothing, you got no shit. You got nothing. You gotta start from the scratchy of chin, little baby boy. You start with nothing. Okay. I pressed that jump button. But he didn't go. Alright, I have no power-ups anyways. I might as well try to buy something. With my 65 gold rupees, my gold coins. Nice, that's kind of what I was hoping for. This time, don't lose it. Don't lose both in a... I didn't mean to do it again, that was a mistake. Can I leave? That's not what I wanted. What? Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Fuck off. Eat a dick. Suck off my little fucking nibblet. That's a little rude, but like... that was my own fault. I don't know why I'm getting mad. I pressed the wrong button. I want to beat this. I actually want to, and it's kind of getting hard. And you know how I feel about hard things. They're not like, there's gotta be like a secret. I can't help but feel like there's a secret power-up somewhere, but... Why do they want me to have this? It doesn't seem to like... I don't suppose I can kill these guys, can I? No, it doesn't seem to be. Why would I be able to kill fucking spikes? That's dumb of me. That sucks. That sucks. Losing it there sucks. And that sucks. Fuck, I hate this. I don't like this. This is not... This sucks. It's annoying. I just don't have the greatest aspect of control here, man. I mean, I never feel like I have a great aspect of control necessarily in this game, but like, I can do it. I pressed the button there, you fucking asshole. I don't know. Is this game slippy like Toad? Shippy my node. I'm about to have to get more lives. I mean, if I, like, I'm moving and I let go, I move for, like... You definitely... There is definitely, like, slide in this game. You don't just stop immediately, so you do have to, like, overcorrect. Of course you do. A lot of other Mario games have that, so that's not that. You also, like, fall a little slower. So I'm trying to figure out the physics of this game, because it's not bad. I hate you. I definitely dodged, you idiot. Shoot your load. Probably not gonna make it. I definitely need like an extra life for here. I slipped off the edge. Okay, let's get more lives. Hippo lady, you give me rabies because I love to be with you. I mean, might forsake. I thought there were more in this level than I remember, but like, I know there's 3 in the front, so I might just do the 3 in the front and then do it again. Okay. Although at this time I don't have a fire flower, so actually, wait, I can't. I need a fire flower to get those other ones. Well, there's a fire flower later in the level, so I could do that. God, the tediousness of this. Oh, there's one. Yeah, there are more. They all underneath these spikes? Or is that just a special one? Okay, that was a special one. I don't know why I would have like, oh, are they all under there? That's dumb of me. That's dumb. That's stupid. What idiot would have thought of that? Me, actually. I will say, part of the reason I was thinking of Half-Life, aside from the freakiness, I was watching some people talking about reactions again. People who are big fans of Half-Life. Not the reason I got into Half-Life, because it's a big series anyways, but some reasons where some people I watched were like such big fans, I was like, I really ought to check out these series, just seeing how passionate some of these people are. And it was neat to see the reaction to Half-Life Alyx and talking about it. Because as toned down as they might have seemed, for them it's a fucking big deal. It's the first Half-Life Alyx. At this point, we're so used to it. It's the VR game, right? That's been out for such a long time at this point. It feels like nothing. It's been like 5 years. And even longer since it's been announced. But for people who had seen that announced, being like, there's a new Half-Life game. Telling your friends, there's a new Half-Life game. In the year of our Lord 2020. People are like, oh, it's VR, whatever. But most people are like, oh my god, I didn't think this would ever happen again. People were so... It feels like it was only like 12 years, which again is, yes, that is a very long time to wait for a game, but people have waited for longer. But also I think that maybe it's more indicative of how passionate fans of Half-Life and Valve in general are. To say that, like, how anticipated that game was for people, Half-Life 3. I mean, it's such a meme, right? It is such a meme of how big of a deal that game was, and is. But I guess it's predicated in the truth of how big of a deal that how much love people have for it. More than anything else. Legends 3. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, exactly. My point is, it's not the one game. Like, there's plenty of the series that have been waited longer. More about its presence and relevance in people's minds. And again, Half-Life 1 is what, 90s? It's a series that has been with people for a long time. That generally, on the whole, all parts of it have been good. And for people of that, they were like, well, this is a series I love that's only been good, it has an unfinished story. Not just good, but I would say, like, for many people, like, groundbreaking series. That for a lot of people define the way they think about AAA games. For them, that was like the cream of the crop, the best there ever was. Best to ever do it. And it's just inherently far more popular. Source is trend-setting and effervescently popular, so of course it's going to be a bigger deal. But it's still, it's relevant and it's good. You know, I'll take that. I guess since it gave me a power-up, I'll use it. But I wanted to do the level again. For another extra live, so I don't have to go back and do the lives again. But since I've already got a power-up, I'm gonna do it. And use it. And try not to waste it on the early part of this level. There might not be a checkpoint, I might just be fucking sucky shitty. Pissy shitties, where you put popcorn in your Coke and fucking slurp that shit down. It's the loser's version of doing whippets. It's doing pissy shitties in Minnesota. It's true. What we doing? No. Just don't fuck this up. I just can't fuck this up. I mean, I can. I just have to try not to. Nope. No. No. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna take a hit here. Just don't take two. Nope. There might be a way of taking no damage there without using my little bunny hood, but... I appreciate that ducking is a thing, but you can move the camera up and down, which is a problem when you duck, because then you just can't see what the fuck's happening. They really want to give me the fire flower for some reason, but I feel like it's a trap. No. Yeah, I'm seeing some people's reactions to Half-Life. Again, for many people, it's one of their favorite series of all times. Even people who grew up with the SNES and other series are still like, well, yeah, it's fucking beloved, man. What do you mean? This little, simple section is killer. But I made it through. We're fine. Okay, where's next? What? Wow, that sucks. Well, sorry, the floor keeps disappearing. That's stressful. Fuck you. God, please don't die here. Oh, fuck! Sorry. But, like, you fucking serious? Alright, let's get more lives. I can't tell if the floor is actually gonna fall under me or not, or if that's just a graphical glitch. First of all. But second of all, who gives a shit? Oh, fuck. These fucking fish. And 90% of this game is gonna be... 90% of this video is gonna be this one level. It's beautiful. Never seen such fucking brilliance in my goddamn life. Is this the one with the... No, that's not the one with the power-up. It's this one. There we go. Nice! Nice! But I do think this will be the year. A lot of people have said it, even people, reputable people, maybe not so reputable, but still have, like, semi-reputable sources. Like Jason Schreier, which is always very mixed amongst people, whether or not they give a shit about what he says or not. Whether or not he's a good, like, reporter or not is always up for debate. I don't remember why, but I thought he seemed reasonable. I don't really know the full story about Jason Schreier. He's not like he's not like someone who's actively, like, evil, like a lot of other people are. Actively evil, like plenty of people have shown themselves to be in the reporting and video game industry. Oh, the clouds make an arrow. I just noticed that. That pointed to that. I do like these very bubbly clouds, admittedly. It makes you wonder what else they're just showing you. There's another block somewhere, but I don't remember where. Game would stop fucking lagging. There's another one-up block somewhere, but I don't remember where. Could be anywhere. I can't help but feel this is going to be a good year for games. Overall. I know there's another one-up somewhere, I just don't know where. I've gotten it by accident, by floating around this big open lovely world of ours. Okay, I can't lose this. I don't want to lose this, so don't lose it. It might be somewhere near the exit. I hate that if I have to, like, get the power up and then immediately lose it to do what I need to do. Hey man, you wanna, like, kill me? No? Oh. Wait, wanna kill me? Thank you. Wanna kill me? That's not what killing me looks like. I think you've got your brain confused, you little idiot. But that's okay. I'll be here. It looks like Mario's clapping his hand when he's swimming. Like he smacks his hands together to, like, go up. Or rather, he brings his hands apart to go up, and then he smacks them together when he's swimming normally. How graceful, this Mario fella, you know? I am getting a little tired. What time is it? I'm gonna beat this, but this might go long, depending on how long it takes me to actually fucking get to Wario. This is gonna be like a Kirby 2 or 3 situation, where I have to fucking spend an extra hour just fighting the boss. Although I might be taking an extra hour to get to the boss. Come on. There we go. So there's another power up here at the very least. I'd prefer whatever bonus is at the end of the level. But what's over here? There's any more one-ups? No, there's not. Fair enough. It does suck when things have incomplete stories. My favorite book series of all time is a fantasy series with 2 books, which was a part of a promised trilogy of books of 3 stories. And the 3rd book has been in status for 10 plus years, with no real, or maybe more, well, actually probably longer, with no real indication of if it's ever going to come out. Longer than 10 years, actually. Longer than I've read the series. And I'm so happy that I've read it, but there's a chance that it just might never be completed based on the author and the willingness to finish it. I'm not going to be angry at them for their this and that, the other thing. And I still think that there's a chance. I think it'll probably come out eventually. But it's level of man. I can't believe the story isn't finished. The idea that you could play a game or something, invest time and energy into something, and it just doesn't have completion. I suppose it's something that people have a lot of emotional energy into as well. Sucks. It would suck. You know what I actually want to talk about, something of interest, is that something people have brought up in the past that I never really took much serious stock into. Not stock into as much as, I was like, oh, we don't need this. But there's a part of me that can't help but think of this, if this was ever done, it would be such a massive, incredible deal. Even for me. People talk about remakes of... Think about FS7 as a remake. Think about Ocarina of Time. doing a fully fledged, full remake, not just like a 3DS remake, which is a cool remake, but it's really the exact same game, just with slightly different graphics, and now it's portable, and now it has these quality of life features, but it's not as much of a... not like a remake as some people would think of. So I guess you would say almost more like, imagine a reimagining of Ocarina of Time. Which I always said, we don't really need to touch Ocarina of Time. It's good as it is. It's a very good game. It's solid, it's polished, it's well done. But like, there's part of me that still thinks if they'd ever do that, how fucking cool would that be? How amazing could it be? I'm gonna still have a camp that they don't need that, and the game is fine as it is. But there's a bit... For my love of that game and that series, I can't help but wonder, like, man, that would be kind of cool, right? Wouldn't it? God, I really wish I kept that. Wow! Fuck you! Sorry, I hate that. Fucking little idiot, fucking blue piss sand shot. Fuck off. Yeah, without the flighty ears, I probably wouldn't have made it this far. Oh, Mario, most of your shoes are on the other guy. I guess all your weight's in your fucking heels. But I wonder how big of a deal it would be for the industry as well. Because Ocarina of Time is one of those games that is such a big deal. If it's done well. I don't want to say, oh, it would break the industry. It wouldn't. But I don't know, would it? How big of a deal would this actually be for people? Wait, I get it. I understand now. That's a button. Isn't it? Shit. Fuck, I pressed the other button. Fuck you. Fuck off, you fucking piece of shit. Sorry, I'm getting heated. I'm so heated today. I'm getting, like, real fucking angry. At this stupid garbage. So if I want to make it across here, I really can only take... Well, I can only take 1 damage anyways, but... I have to perfect these beginning sections. I can't take a hit, because I don't really get another chance. Me to do this perfectly. I didn't, because I somehow didn't jump that time, like a fucking buffoon, even though I pressed the button. Are these buttons not going down or something? What's the dealio? Fusilio. Uncle Funzalo. Eating Dickolo. Sucking off on Piccolo. Kroger with my Gigolo. Nope. Yeah, if I take a hit there, I'm basically screwed. It's not even any worth trying. But I can't leave the level, so I gotta go for it. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So go for there, then go for there, and then go for there. Okay. So I can take a hit here. And I almost feel like I have to. But I might as well. No, actually, I can do this. Wow. Wow, fuck it. No hit. No whammies. Again, there's still the dependent of if I can make it up to the top without falling off of those little lifts. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. Okay. Nope. Patience. Patience is a virtue known to all. You know, it's fun that they've... Oh, it's interesting that they brought back the Fire Flower, rather, not the Super Ball from Mario Land 1. Maybe it would have just broken up too much of the game if it was like that, but I do like the Power Ball. They make good lotteries. This is still an aspect I don't like, this one. Oh. I really thought I fucked it there. Okay. So if I'm right... Hit it again, you idiot! Okay. Fuck you! Fuck off. Jump. No. No! Fuck, shit. Damn it. Okay. I know the buttons are there and I'm still managing to jump on them because of the jumping. And the fucking distance. I'm going for speed. I'm all alone. All alone in a time of need. I'm racing and pacing and plotting the course. I'm riding on my horse. I'm going the distance. No. shooting blue? Wario stupid or something? What did he do to my castle? Imagine this is Mario's castle normally, he just didn't touch it. Got a lot of oh fuck, I'm fucked. I might as well die. I didn't want to die there, but I'm not upset that I died there because I don't have the health to tank the other one. It's not true. I mean, I could make the other thing. I've done it before. 3 lives. Again, I'm assuming I don't actually know if I die if I have to get all the 6 gold coins again. I'm making an assumption here that I would have to, but I don't know for certain. I guess I don't want to even try it with save states. Even that's cheating, isn't it? No. No, what am I doing? What am I doing? That's too early. You were safe there and you jumped. Okay. Beautiful. Nice. So yeah, you can do this. Do that without taking damage. You just gotta be careful. Thank you. You little bunny rabbit. Little creature of the night. You smell like feces, but that's alright. I really do like... You know what's funny? I gotta say. It's obviously, you could say the incredible limitations of the Game Boy chip. I really like the Game Boy sound chip. A lot, actually. Maybe there's just a lot of good, well-composed music on it. Really helps. But I really like it. I like this. So why do I do that? Why? I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared. I didn't commit. I didn't commit to the bit. Fuck you, game. Eat my suck. That's really upsetting. I'm actually upset about that. Because I was doing so well. But I love... Do I need, like, Red Bull or something? It's grind for lives, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 90... How am I getting coins, by the way? I feel like I shouldn't be getting coins. Give me 20. That would be nice. Yeah! Like I said, that would be nice. No Red Bull, stay awake. The stream is over and then crash. Well, right, at least I wouldn't fuck up my sleep. Beautiful. Okay, I'm set. I'm ready. I feel like my eyes... I feel like my how do you say... Instincts? How do you say... Balls? That's a quote from a movie that no one's ever heard of. Reaction time. Like Kirby. Doing the you know... The sword fight. I feel like that's real slow right now. Okay, let's look. Let's look. Let's listen. Nice. I don't know why I jump instead of duck there. It feels like a fool. Why would I do that? That's done with me. I wasn't ready. I know what's coming next. And I lost it. Ah! What the fuck just fell? I just hit my table and something like rolled off the edge. Okay. Bum 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 bum. This is the run. Imagine I do this is the run immediately, beat it right on time. No stress, no mess, no nothing. Yeah, my eyes are tired, I think. Maybe cold water would actually help. Why? I can do the next section without taking damage. It's just gonna suck if I do. Just gotta be careful. Don't fuck this up. Okay. Ugh. See, now I'm getting good at the part I initially had struggle with. But the other part still isn't good. That's always how it works. Some fucking tricky part that you struggle with initially becomes easy. That is the struggle initially, and then the part that you always was like mediocre at, you never get past the mediocrity stage. Even if you're better at the other aspect. It's like the getting over it was the same thing. But there were certain aspects where it's like, how are you struggling with this still? But you get the other harder part, like down pat. It's like, I don't know, man. Don't ask me. This, I never get comfortable with this. At the speed of it is like, I'm still not, like, confident. Or, like, timing-wise, like that. Oh, I hate that. This time, just don't hit the buttons. There's buttons. Don't jump on the buttons. Like that. Like that. Like that, like that, you idiot. You fucking stupid clodhopper. Fuck. Okay. I want to get past here. I want to see what's past here. I want to see what's past here. Why is Dayquil twending? Why is Dayquil twending on Twitter? I really want to know.
You ever wonder where a baby comes from? I do. It's a very strange phenomenon. It's like it's insertion, really, but like I don't really know what that means. I'm gonna lose all my 20 lives, aren't I? I'm still gonna be fucked. I shouldn't say things like that. I should just have faith. Like that man who sang Wham once said, have faith. God, what is his name? Faith, faith, faith. Go on and move your body. George Michaels. Like, I was like, what the fuck was his name? Famous singer. Fuck you. Save state with the 20 lives. I am not a fucking cheater. Gotcha. People can do what they want with save states. I don't want to use them, though. For me personally, for right now, I'm fine not using him. You're not a cheater if you use them. If you want to use them, fair enough. Or you want to use the rewind, which is an incredible feature. It's something I use all the fucking time when I play on my own, just because I'm lazy. And I just want the enjoyment of the game without the struggle, sometimes. But the game I've already played as well, it's like, screw it. I don't feel like having to replay this right now. I'm just playing for casual... How did I always do that before not getting it? I feel like I can't nail it down. But I can nail down jumping into that pit every time. But no, I'll accept my deaths. I'll accept Claudes and all. Yeah, again, I'm not going to judge anyone who wants to remove the grind. I've done the same. But for right now, I want to play it legit. I won't hold anyone else by my standards, but I will still hold myself to my standards. You know what I can do? I don't know why I haven't done this earlier, but do this. That's so much easier. Maybe that's what I was doing. Ah, you fucker. You lame piece of human garbage. Okay, here. And then do that. And do that, and then you can just do that. And be careful and beautiful. Yeah, people feel obliged to do how they do it, but... There's a part of me that feels like I want to be able to tell, even if it's like not for my own sake, as much as it's I want to be able to tell people, yeah, I did it legit. God, if I could make it past there without taking any damage, it would be great. I think I can. I just gotta be careful. I definitely can make it up there without taking any damage. It's just not fucking up on this part, and then also not fucking up on the next part. Look, I can make it up here with the fire flower. I know I can. I've done it. Okay. That is still I don't know the timing for that. I feel like I'm guessing every time. I'm just not comfy with it. Okay. 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 Oh, I hate this. I hate that! You know what else I hate, Luigi? Never mind. I had a thought. You know that smell when you go in the old Toad's home? Mario? I hate it. Every time I gotta sit next to Toadsworth in the castle, it sickens me. Mario, isn't that a little ageist? Now, Luigi. They're toads. Do you think that matters? We're not in the Mushroom Kingdom anymore, Luigi. Mario, I don't like this. I don't think that's okay. You know what? That's why you're the second brother, Luigi. Oh, no. Mario. Poor Toadsworth. Listen, even if he exudes some kind of old toad smell, he's still a good toad. People like Toadsworth. He doesn't deserve the disrespect of Mario. Yeah, I can perfect this section. I got this. Just don't be hasty. Like my... You don't mind your hasty brother, do you? Oh. That's a Mother 3 reference. That's a hard-hitting line. Genuinely. What isn't a hard-hitting line in Mother 3? Every fucking line in that game is a hard-hitting in the right context. It's a fucking miserable game. Not miserable, it's just... Fuck you! It's a sad game. Mother 3 is such a sad game. It's such a... There's so many... It's a kind of game where a single line will crush your spirit. And a new line. Not even like a line you've heard before. It's just a line you haven't heard before that so perfectly encapsulates what happened or what a character has gone through in such a poignant and perfect way that it's like... A single line will bring you to your fucking knees. I'm still convinced that the Mother 3 is going to come out. I'm like wholly convinced. Maybe I'm just very... Fuck you. I'm very hopeful. And confident in my queries of things. Okay. I'm waiting to play it. I would sincerely say play it on your own. I mean, and I would be the idiot to recommend Mother 1, although I think in most reasonable cases, as long as you played Earthbound, it's okay. People say a fan translation. It is not a fan translation. It is a translation. It is a real localization made by real people who localize the game, who work in localization, have made a study of localization. There is no better localization that will ever happen. It's arguable that if Nintendo ever does it, it won't be as good. There is a chance that it won't be as good of a localization as the one we've got right now. Made by actual professionals in their field. So if you're waiting for Nintendo to make one, don't. It might come out one day, it might not. I think it will. A lot of other people don't think so. But if you're waiting for it because you're waiting for Nintendo to put one out there, I'd say just play what we've got. It is good enough. Just download and play Kickass on your stream videos. That's a very different story. One is a ROM. You've played ROMs before. One is a very easily accessible ROM on a PC. The other one is a game that I can stream to a fragile piece of software that has already crashed my computer multiple times. With video stream proof. But it is arguably one of the best fans translations in the fucking world. But like, I'm just saying, like, don't put it off because you think, oh, well, Nintendo's gonna make one next year or whatever. Don't make that be your reason. Don't be the reason that you want the legit one first. If it's because there's other things to play, then fair enough. But don't reject it for what I would call a silly reason. When you're in the mood for a game like that, although I genuinely think, maybe it's already obvious that you fucking like it. But if there's no drive regardless, then fair enough. Guess you're not a real fucking Earthbound head. For a lot of people, it's the one game that is fundamentally different from Earthbound and Mother 1. Structure-wise, story, like, in all regards, it is the one that is kind of fucking the most different from any of the other games. Where Earthbound and Mother 1 are like almost the same. Mother 3 is radically different. It is very radically different. In structure, absolutely. It absolutely, I would say, out of the 3 games, Mother 3 is the one with an actual story. What is the story of Earthbound? Oh, alien kids meet friends. Well, Mother 3 has a genuine story with genuine characters and genuine events in the story that happen to the characters and things that happen in a fucking emotional, in a way that like a fucking emotionally wreck you. I'm not here to disparage Earthbound or Mother 1. But there really isn't a massive story for Earthbound. You played Earthbound, right? Like, what is there? Aliens can attack from the future, so you have to go like do things, and you just do things. There's not much drama. There's not much compelling, like compared to Earthbound. What events happen in the game that are like big story points? Do you have characters in Earthbound? Do any of your party members talk to each other, perchance? I'm not trying to I really am not trying to disparage Earthbound. It's not my favorite in the series. And it's good on its own right. And it has a lot of very cool aspects to it. And a lot of cool subtext, but for an explicit story, I feel like it's not one that really has that. You have to talk to other people. Well, fair enough, a little bit. I would say, in the most part, it's very minute. Mother 3 is the one that is far more, if you think of an RPG and a story of an RPG, how it's far more oblique in having a story, and having characters and events that happen to them, and a plot from beginning to end, and it's very good. It is dramatically heartrending. Please. This is the most stressful thing I've ever done in my fucking life. Ah! Shit. Damn it. Comparatively speaking. Whereas it's like Earthbound, yeah, you get the 8 thingies. And you don't really get to know your party members very well. Mother 3 is my second favorite. I don't know why I like Mother 1 so much. It's such a... I'm a freak for that. I'm not even human. But I think it could be argued that Mother 3 might be the best of the series. It's the most competent, it has the best... I would say it has the best gameplay. It's the most well-balanced, most interesting. Incredibly well-paced. It has great music. And I do think it absolutely has the best story. One that will stick with you. The rhythm combat is cool and it gives engagement, but it's not like it's the most essential thing. You could fuck up every time and still win the game. Because it doesn't do... It's not like, I'm doing 1,000 damage, and then I'm going to do 500 damage per thing. It's very much diminishing returns the more you hit it. It is absolutely not necessary. It can help. It's like a little chip damage here and there, and I think it also allows for the combat to feel less banal. But there are plenty of people who are very bad at it. What matters more is what is your strategy. You gotta be, I'd say very important, defense down and shit like that, and defense up, and those things genuinely matter a lot in that game. You have to really think about, okay, I need to buff my party. I need to remove the status effects. It's a fucking RPG. I very much like the strategy in the game, where I'm not usually one to think about that, but it's like, no, I feel like I'm really competent in, like, these are the things I have to do to approach the battle. Here's my party member that has nothing, so I'm going to give him all the items I want him to use that can affect the enemies. I'm going to use this guy to buff up the first round. I'm going to take turns doing these guys. This guy's going to heal. This guy's... Like, I felt like it's good combat, it's good strategy in a way I liked. And I liked that every party member had the things that they needed to do. That aspect is nice. So I wouldn't... If it's like, oh, I have to do this rhythm or I'll fuck up the game, no. That's not how it is. I'm not trying to tell you to play it now or play it. I'm just saying, if you ever get the time, I think you'll enjoy it. Whenever you feel inclined to play it, if ever. But it's not... It is absolutely the one that is not the most like Earthbound. There's still no checkpoint. There's still no checkpoint, by the way. I don't know where I'm going, but there's still no checkpoint. Fuck, I hate you. I'm falling into fucking bubbling chocolate milk here. I mean, I'm telling you, I think Mother 3 is better than Ys. I think it's definitely better than Visions of Mana, from what I played of Visions of Mana. I don't know much about Luna or Grandia. I'd definitely say it better than MEO. I would say even story-wise. I mean, first of all, the story of Mother 3 is dramatically better than what I had played in Famicom Detective Club. Sorry, Famicom Detective Club, the one I had played, but, like, you're fine. You're pretty good. Mother 3 is much more compelling. Story-wise, easily. I played a decent amount of RPGs at this point, and it's one of the best RPGs in terms of gameplay-wise. And I would also still say story-wise. It's one of the few games that's made me cry. Although, since I've beaten that game, and post then, I've become much softer, and I cry at a lot of things now, so maybe I'm just... Maybe now it'd be easier, I could cry at more stuff. At the pure excitement of a thing. But like, I don't know, I'd rank it higher than any of those. Although the ones I haven't played, I wouldn't know. I bring official release because it's half joke to rile people who insist on the fan translation. Oh, I don't care if you play the fan translation or not. I think if the Nintendo one comes out, it'll be good. I just don't want people to think that it's not good, I guess. I don't know. Like, some people say, oh, you might as well play because the Nintendo one will never come out and it'll be bad. I don't think the Nintendo one will be bad. At this point in the time, Nintendo doesn't have it in them to make a bad localization of something. But I think it's just a waste, really, to wait. Is more my concern. If that's your worry, that, like, then I wouldn't bother, but I know a lot of people feel that way. Feel like, oh, it's a fan translation. No, it's just a translation. Because many people do have that perspective on it. I know you, I mean, you've said you don't care, but a lot of people do. For many people, that would be a sticking point. Oh, fuck. Still not comfortable with that one. I'm comfortable with none of this section. All of this section sucks. Maybe if I just go quickly, that's a terrible idea. Fuck, I jumped. I pressed the jump button. I pressed it. How many lives I got left? I got, what, 7? 8? 8. Gonna have to go back for lives at some point. And there's no fucking enemies in here. It's just locative challenges or whatever the fuck, however you'd phrase it. Nope. Fuck you. That was a bad jump, I guess. Okay. Could still fuck up here, but I don't think I will. Okay. First section down. No, I don't think I need to duck there. I still want to, just in case. Because of paranoia. I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Ow, fuck. Also have considered that the Tales of Rebirth fan translation is a tough one to choose. 3 people I know who have strong opinions, 2 of them low. Much a good chunk of Dylan's rental wouldn't be wholly new to me. Wait, what? I also have to consider the Tales of Rebirth fan translation. Is that bad? Like, what do you mean you have to consider it? As in, is it bad? Or is that an example of a good one? Of all the people I know who have strong opinions of that game, 2 of them low. So it's a bad translation. And I watched a good chunk of Dylan's run, so it wouldn't be wholly new. Oh, you're just talking about... Oh, you're just talking about games you'd consider playing. So I was like, what is this? Oh, you're just talking about games you want to play. Okay, fair enough. You got a long list of games, I understand. I don't know, from what I've seen of Tales, I don't know. In my mind, somehow can't imagine the story that it could ever have, I don't know, maybe it's something to do with the voice acting or something, or like the look, or I can't imagine that I almost feel like I don't know, maybe the writing is better than I would imagine it, but I can't imagine a Tales game making me cry. I don't know how depthful or emotional a Tales game could make me. Dylan cried plenty of them, but I'm not Dylan. And maybe it would be more emotionally compelling than even I would imagine. I don't know. And none of them... And I'm sure they're more grounded than I think they are, but they never gave me the feeling of a grounded series, really. You don't need to be grounded to be... Grounded characters, I guess, more than grounded reality, but that can help. Maybe I just have low opinions of Tales. And low interest, but semi-low opinions of sorry, Tales, others, but... I don't know, I just can't imagine it being a kind of game, especially, I mean, any of the more modern ones with the very anime-esque voice acting, it doesn't feel like it could be compelling to me. Like, I might enjoy an anime, maybe like tons of shonen animes, but I don't think any of those shonen anime, like a shonen anime was gonna make me fucking cry. People are gonna be like, look how deep the shonen is. It's like, dude, he's just standing there in like a dark cloud with the rain. It's like, that's not gonna make me cry, man. Like, it's not that deep. That's very dismissive of something I just don't understand or have any interest in. But and that's just my negligent assessment of something with no understanding. Feels like it would just be, just like a... I don't want to say generic anime, because I don't think that's true, but... It'd just be some anime thing. Typical anime story. And I guess a lot of Final Fantasy is probably that, isn't it? You got like the crystals or whatever. Or Dragon Quest, where it's like, yeah, get the oh, fuck off, I forgot. Not that it matters, the tricky part here isn't having extra lives, it's not fucking missing the jumps. Okay. Fuck! I was on it, and I hate this. They're so slippery, the fucking slip box is there, you fucker. The main key about the series is the characters and interactions, the way the characters bounce off each other and show different depth and chemistry. I suppose. Probably aspects I'd like more than I would consider, but some I'd like less. I suppose. I don't know how compelling I'd find Tales. To be frank, I blatantly just don't know enough about it to, like, warrant... God damn it, I got... Oh, fuck, okay. Is this... one up? This is a one up, there we go. But I need the other one now if I want to get the thing. Here we go. Let me don't fuck it up and lose it. God damn it, can you sleep and give me another one? Yeah, this last section is fucking brutal, dude. It's like you're looking at the game and you think, oh, it looks so easy, you play it. This looks so easy, play it yourself. See those little fucking, like, little jumps? See how this game controls? See how those little jumps are handled? You play it. You figure it out. That's me deflecting because I feel like people are gonna judge me for playing like shit. That's what that is, by the way. If you don't know, that's me deflecting. Okay. Nope. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna take the risk for that. I'm gonna just go for it. The main draw is that real-time combat was far from the norm. Pseudo-fight games. I don't care about the fighting game style. 90s, 2000s. Well, I'm thinking of, like, I guess... I mean, aside from Zelda, Secret of Mana. What else would have real-time combat? Aside from the Mana series. I mean, I'm sure there were others. But they would mostly be Zelda-likes. More than, like... the specific combat system that they have in Tales. Ease. Yeah, it's Ease, I suppose. People would call those Vomit Blast style games because every single character just shout out every single fucking attack they do with the same words every time. I know people load those games for that reason. I got your back. Vomit Blast. Many a streamer would hate those. I don't mind those. I think those are funny. There's plenty of games I played like that with those exact things. But I know a lot of people would find that, fucking miserably obnoxious and would hate any game with that in it. I was thinking about that today, actually, when I was playing, or when I was thinking about Remake. Look, they have things they say and there's banter between the party while they fight in Remake, but it's not like every time Cloud does a slash, he says forward slash. Every time he does fire, he says fire up. He doesn't, he doesn't. It is not the same kind of emotive dialogue that you would expect as something else in a different game. Obviously, I mean, that's a different game. But which is nice, which is good. I'm glad that it's not that way. Did I get the one at the front? I thought I had 6, and I only have 8 now, which implies that I lost a life somewhere. There you go. There's one there.
Maybe it depends. Did I not get this? I thought I did get this. I did get that. Why do I have an 8? 9. I thought I had more than 9. Let's beat this level and then go back to the level I was playing because I can't seem to do that. This is gonna take me far longer than I think it is, isn't it? This is gonna take me all night. I'm gonna be here for fucking 4 hours. Call this a hardcore Monday. Why don't you? It's not even Friday. I do need water. Admittedly. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum. Bums. Everybody likes them. Bums. Everybody loves them. Or at least they kinda do. If I could keep Bunny Mario and not lose it, which I probably will. I shouldn't even say that because I probably will. If I could get Bunny Mario and then not lose it, I could skip those areas that I'm having trouble with. Be back. Beautiful. Alright. You've been listening to this scum music all this time. See, it's nice to get a life, but I actually wanted a power-up this time. I was actually hoping for a power-up, because I wanted to see if it was possible for me to survive excessive time and then maybe cheese it, but that's okay. But if I really want to do that, I can try... Well, I can also try spinning the wheel. Oh, God. I kind of don't like the fact that if you press a direction, you go the full way before you could change it. I can't just stop halfway through, because you're just locked in. Thanks, Mario, for being so fucking locked in. I appreciate that. Alright, let's go for 30. I don't want lives, I want a power-up. I mean, I do want lives, but I kind of want... power-up that's not the power-up I already have game. That's, like, a little unnecessary, I think you find. Wow, wow, wow! A waste of money, waste of time, waste of money, and time. Give me the... It's gonna be a moot point, because I'm gonna lose it. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you stupid? You fucking idiot? Well, whatever. Fine, I guess. My theoretical idea has fallen flat. Yeah, it sucks. I don't even know if it could have been achieved, but I feel like it was... Because knowing me, I'd fuck it up. I'd have the power up and I'd lose it. Not in a useful way. But if I could have kept it up until the section that I've been having trouble with, it would be so cool. I would lose it there, or I would lose it here. Okay. I suppose at some aspects of I'm getting better. I can do that first section reasonably without getting damaged, but... relatively. And this game is very cleverly not giving me the better power-up, the one that lets me fucking float like it... Of course it would. Not that it would be useful here, but... I still don't feel like I'm better at this section, but...
I always need to take my time here. Okay. The hell section. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, take my time. His fucking acceleration don't make no fucking goddamn sense, boy. Bye! 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 I hate this. I hate this. This sucks. Oh, okay, let's keep going. It's very frustrating. Keep plugging away. Let me give you a little kiss. You ever think Mario gives like Piranha Plant a little bit of a little smoochy smooch? Just a little one. Not a major smoochy smooch, just like a, you know. I mean, maybe the ones with no teeth, those are a little harsher, but like a little, Mario goes, I could see Mario giving a little smoochy smooch, you know, just a cash smooch. None of that serious smooching. Why, Mario? You didn't have the acceleration, did you? That's why you just, like, did a fucking piddly little jump, but that's weird. You asshole. Let's wait for this to come back, then run. Jump. God damn it. Problem is, I know I could do that perfectly, and it's not even that hard. Sometimes it feels like I can't help it. I was thinking about, like... So I'm comparing this frustration to this versus getting over it. A part of getting over it is, like... There's only one goal, is to go up. If you fuck up, you directly lose progress, right? But you don't, like, you can't do better or worse. Where in this case, it's like... The level of adequacy I do at an earlier part affects my continuance in the later part. It's the same with Pikmin 2, actually. I think that's a level of frustration that it can add. Is it's like, I'm more worried about fucking up here because it directly affects me fucking up later. Because the worse I do here means the less lives I have, the less health I have, the less Big Mario means for giving another shot later on, which is banking on time. Whereas, like, and getting over it, okay, whatever, you directly lose progress. But if I fuck up earlier on, it's not going to affect me later on. Any distinct moment of skill is a distinct moment of skill, unrelated to any other distinct moment of skill in the game. Except for the fact that you have to do them all in order. But, like... Me fucking up an earlier section and having to redo it and do it again or whatever, that's not going to affect... I don't have health. I don't have lives. I don't have, like, big versus small Mario. I don't need to tank hits. It has no relevance to later on. Whereas in this and in a lot of games, because I fuck up early and maybe in a section that I'm more comfortable with, I can't just go back. I have to keep going. Unless now less than optimal conditions than previously. Which is frustrating because it's now harder for a section that I'm not as used to. And sucks because I know it could do better. And can't just try again. Because then it involves losing a life, which involves losing even more time. Same with Pikmin, where it's like, if I'm in a cave and I lose 30 Pikmin, it's like, well, fuck, I have to be even more careful in this cave, I have to be even slower. So that I don't lose and have to restart the entire cave. It makes the immediacy harder. And the threat of the even longer amount of fucking up even more stressful, I guess. Which I think trying to dissect frustration in games, that might be an indication or a reason for it. It's just how your fuck up affects your own game later down the line. It's important. I mean, it's important to try to dissect why you feel things and why things convey things to you in games. I think that's an aspect that I don't think I really hear about. The aspect of frustration. Especially since I don't even know how fucking far... I have no idea how big this castle is, because I haven't found the end of it.
I've not been to the end of this castle yet, and I don't know if there is a... I don't know if there is, like, a fucking warp point, or what do you call it? How you say... checkpoint at the end of this or not. If there isn't, there's no way there couldn't be. I feel like inevitably there has to be, but if there isn't, and I have to go through this entire thing all in one, in order to face Wario and then have to beat Wario while I'm there, I'm gonna... Dude, I'm gonna... I actually know there has to be. I don't think there's any case in this game so far where a boss hasn't, like, let you retry from the boss, basically. Oh, that's the wrong. What am I doing? So I think once I get there, I should be fine to try again and again. I just have to get past this level first, but it still sucks. Some aspects of game design, frustration is discussed, like the nature of lives, checkpoints, trial and error, and instant retries. Again, instant retries takes away a lot of frustration. I was talking about Super Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy is level-based, and the levels aren't very long, necessarily. There's not really checkpoints, because there's no need to be, but it's instant retry. So you get into a fluid state of... for me, it's not even frustrating. You just try and immediately retry. You're right back into it. And again, it's another level of, like, you have one life. Some people think one life is frustrating, but... one life, that's it. So you don't have to worry about the future. You have to worry about the immediacy now, and what you do now. If you die, you restart. That's it. You're not going to lose a life like Mario and then be like, well, fuck, I really wish I had that life because now this later section is harder. There's a level of that sometimes being less frustrating. There's multiple aspects, but I sometimes think that's actually not as bad. Where I think other people disagree and would find the one life thing frustrating, but in a different way, maybe. Checkpoints, I think, alleviate some of the stress of that. There's always the stress of... oh, what I do now affects later on is always going to be there, but it's minimized when you know that there is a safe point and you can have it. Especially when you do have it. This game is fairly well balanced. For the most of these levels, it's fine and not really that frustrating. And there are checkpoints in this game, which very much help in those harder levels. This is by far the hardest level, by the way. It's super hard. Obviously, it's the last level, but it's by and far much harder than the rest of this game has been. Without even a question, without even a doubt. And now I'm fucking up in the beginning section because I'm an idiot. Okay. 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 Nice. God, I forgot where I was for a second. God, that was a lot of that was just momentum. That wasn't even me pressing any buttons, which shows you the momentum in this game. Still hate that. I never not hate that. Again, having this extra life right now doesn't help me in this section whatsoever, because this section is all one death. Ah, fuck, shit. I thought I died there and I died anyways. Again, there's still frustration of the one-hit death here, though, because there is a one-hit death pit here. I will say another part of it is... I don't want to say slow progress, but, like, slow progress. When... Like, there's no way of doing this quicker. This entire area is inherently a lot of, like, waiting for things to shoot and then going past them. I keep bringing getting over it as a touchdown for frustration and not frustration because it's a game that I don't think frustrates me. But it's a good example of a hard, excruciating, difficult game. The pace at which you can play getting over it is up to you. Like, you go at your own given speed. And you can get faster at it, but it's up to you. You're not arbitrarily locked. Whereas this, it feels like I have to slow down. I can't go quicker, so this entire section is kind of long, because you can't go at lightning speed. You have to take your time and do this and do that and do this and do that. Like, I can't rush to the section that I'm bad at, or that I haven't gone through yet. I have to slowly and tediously and carefully make my way through this, and even then, I can still make mistakes here because I want to rush through it and I can't. That's frustrating. The fact that, okay, I screwed up, gotta replay, but I have to do all this again? It's like, I don't want to do all this again. This section sucks. It's slow. It's slow, tedious, and still not shaky, and a little uncertain about it. Like, that admittedly also sucks. Talking about the punishment for it. The punishment is having to redo this slow, tedious section that I'm not exactly thrilled by. God, I hate that. God. Mario, what are you doing? Mario, fuck you! So perfect science. I mean, you can always take a pause between breaths regardless. Okay, I gotta get lives, actually. After this one, I gotta get lives. I don't know, and I would imagine that there was probably under the assumption that, like, if I do die, I'm not gonna have to get all of the bosses again. Well, if I do, I mean, again, talking about reprieve, in this case, I would be frustrated that I have to fight all these guys again, but I think a level of me would also just be, oh, at least I gotta take a break from doing this shit again. Well, and again, there's probably games with is Ninja Gaiden harder. Probably, actually. I think people talk about Ninja Gaiden being a pretty damn fucking hard game. And I love Ninja Gaiden. That's a game I can play again and again over and over again. Although I've never beaten Ninja Gaiden. One of the reasons is that you could get to a very specific boss, and the boss is very, very fucking hard. Although, actually, I would say that I don't think Ninja Gaiden's really that hard. It can be learned, and you can do it relatively quickly. Part of the frustration here is also I just don't feel confident in the controls. It's very slippy and very... Like, I think there's like, when people talk about, like, oh, let's like jumps like in Castlevania, where you jump at a fixed distance, or Mega Man. It's like, that kind of sucks. But there's also a level of, well, it's very, very consistent, so you can learn it and be comfortable with it. I'm not saying I think Mega Man isn't difficult or not frustrating, but I think there are aspects of it being like, well, control-wise, it's not like floaty and the momentum dies randomly sometimes. Maybe that wouldn't be as frustrating. Even if there are consistent rules, they don't feel very intuitive. I assume this is the level I sort of stopped playing at. I mean, everything else takes like 10 seconds. I thought this would be easy. I thought this would be a short stream. I didn't realize how difficult this was going to be. I don't want to do a third stream of this. I'm going to still try and beat this tonight, but... Only what? Time is it? 10:43? I guess I'm not playing Final Fantasy VII today. Which is fine. Nice. I gotta say, it's so nice. I didn't realize my TV now. When I first got in it, I was like, I really wish I could play Steam on my TV. And I was like, oh, Steam Link's the thing, but it doesn't work on my TV. It doesn't have the app for it. I didn't realize that in November they finally got the Steam Link app for my specific TV. It's kind of nice because I can just stream from my PC to my TV with perfectly fine latency, no really issues. You just gotta have Steam open on your PC. Which is nice. I mean, honestly, it was either that, or I always thought, like, in my mind, I was like, you know, I wouldn't even mind having, like, a Steam console of some kind if it meant that I get to, do what I get to do, which is sit on my couch and play Steam games with the controller and not have to be at my computer. People talk about, like, the Steam had a console, right? Whatever it was. That's a great idea, man. It really is. Even as someone who has a PC and is a PC gamer, sometimes I do want to not sit at my desk. Sometimes it's nice to sit at a physical couch and be able to just play my Steam game. Play Final Fantasy VII Remake on my TV. That's such a good feature. That's great. Based feature.
I think there were rumors of Steam potentially doing a console. I was talking about this with people today about the Switch 2. There's people talking about like Switch 2. They're talking about GTA 5. They're talking about Steam. Talking about what's going to happen with the next systems. What is going to happen with the next systems? Because first and foremost, PlayStation has not exactly been selling gangbusters. It's not exactly been on Hot Topics, has it? I think that's obvious. That needs to be acknowledged. They've been doing utter garbage. Sorry, Sony, but it's fucking true. And same with Xbox. In terms of consoles, Nintendo's beating them hell or high water, beating the fuck out of them. They need games. But for the next console generation, there is a game that is absolutely a system seller. That everyone knows what I'm talking about, depending on when it gets out. That is GTA 5. GTA 5, GTA 6. People will buy a console for GTA 6 just so they can play GTA 6. If they don't have a PC or don't want a PC and aren't interested in PC gaming and don't really know, if they're a casual gamer, the kind of gamer who likes buying consoles to play Madden or whatever, and also GTA 5, they'll buy a new console for GTA 6. That would be enough to sell people on a new system. It would be. I think Switch 2 will do fine, whatever. People were wondering if GTA 6 could even run on the Switch 2. There's a level of, well, Rockstar undoubtedly wants to move hell or high water to get their new game on the Switch 2, because of the amount of sales they fucking missed out on by not having their games on the Switch. Millions of sales lost because it was always on the Switch, the console people had. That's a big deal. But if there are enough big games like GTA 6, that might be enough for the next consoles to still do well. Actually, let me get more health. But it depends. Do you think that will they do better? Will they do worse? We don't really know. It's tricky to say. So there's a level of that. If the Switch 2 comes out, how well will it do? Are we nearing the death of some of the other companies' consoles? Also thinking, because there's rumors of a lot of rumors with Valve, because they tend to have like data mine shit constantly. Keep your shit under wraps, Valve. If you want some safety, wrap your willy and all that. Of a possible Steam console, which they've done before, but like a proper one. For a good alternative for people who want a console-like system, they don't want a PC. They don't have to buy or build a PC. Get a console. Steam plays all your Steam games. It's a great idea. Although, the real problem comes in is of a mainstream audience who don't have a Steam library or haven't considered it, don't really know what will they do. And the answer is probably not. Probably not. Kind of feel like Steam makes good ideas and have good hardware, but they're not. I don't want to say good at selling it. I don't know if they've made it to the market, to a more mainstream market. And I feel like if they could and show people the appeal of it, they would definitely do better. Obviously, like no shit. I feel like they need to. Basically, it's really my thing. Maybe there's more lives here than I'm considering, because sometimes it's a little tricky. It's an interesting proposition, but I can see the appeal of a Steam console for people who have a big Steam library. You die. I don't need you, but thank you. Oh, God. See, this level's fine. It's not hard. A little annoying to have to keep coming back to it, but it's like it's fine. I want more coins. I want 90. That means I get 3 pulls of the slot machine. And I don't care about getting like an extra power-up unless it's the one I want. The fucking bunny one. Like, that's my whole goal here, is to get the bunny power-up. And when I can't get that, I can't get anything. Yeah, I don't think it's any predicting that. That's Finally. Again, I say I want the bunny power-up, but I might lose it in, like, 0.5 seconds flat. But to be fair, I'll have multiple tries because I can do the slot machine. Just because it would let me skip some of these fucking shitty-ass sections that I'm having real struggles with. That I've only gone past once and only managed to make it to an even shittier section. Please don't lose this. That would be tragic if I lost this now. Immediately. But... okay. Nope. Okay, good. Good. I can just do this. Gonna make some of these sections so fucking easy. I do like how these balls are just... Fuck! Why? Fuck. Okay. That was loud, wasn't it? It's a little bit. That was a little loud. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be loud. I don't mean to be anything. Alright, we'll do it the old way. I like Mario's little, like, when his crouching animation. It's good in this game. So does this just look a little... Is this just like Mario 3 Mario? It looks like it. It looks like Mario 3, I think, most. When he's big, at the very least. When he's big Mario, he looks like Mario 3 Mario, I think. I gotta look again when he's bigger. When he's big again. Mario isn't big right now. We gotta wait till he gets popular again. Once his ego inflates, his head swells up to normal size. It's important. Healthy level of ego is important for a Mario. Everybody knows that. Yeah, I think this looks most like Mario 3 to me. Or is it 3? Maybe it's... I don't know. I don't even think World was out yet, was it? Maybe it is World I'm thinking of. Fuck! Oh, I'm losing spirit. I'm like losing life force right now. I mean, there is a part where I am stopped, like, I almost stop having fun a little bit, or I'm like, just, come on, I want to get, or more like, I just want to get this over with. Which isn't a nice feeling, admittedly. Okay, good. Pray that I don't lose it. I really hope I don't lose it, but, you know, let's... I don't even know if this... I could still... Like, this might not help in the slightest, but I want to... I think it might. I have to be flawless in this beginning section, which I've done before. Like, that's not an impossible thing for me to do. I just have to be careful. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I don't know why I like this animation. I like this squish in Mario's arms. It's a good pixel animation. It's a very good pixel animation, especially for a Game Boy. It's great. Just forgot what's coming. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, don't fuck this up this time. Very solid. Uh oh, I didn't even need to do that. And I don't need to use his power unnecessarily. Because it's not going to make the next section easier. And I can still die to the next section. But at least I have it. Because the next section won't shoot fucking fire at me, which means, assuming I don't fuck up the next section, I'll be fine. Yeah, they do make it uncheesable, this next section, because you have to, like, duck and shit. Wasn't quick enough. If you didn't have to do that, then you could cheese it and fly over, and I know that's probably why they did this. Come on, game, let us cheese! Give me the cheese! I don't mind cheese! I don't feel like less of a man to do cheese. Okay. I didn't need to do that? Okay. Okay. Fine. 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 Okay. Fuck it, the entire way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Okay, now can I do that? Can I do this for this next section too? Or will that not be possible? How many fucking floors is this mansion? Holy fuck. There's not even any rooms, there's just columns. Like everyone's favorite Genesis game. Okay. A little too high. Okay, cheese worked. Cheese is effective. But there's a no section. How many fucking sections are in this fucking location? Jesus fucking Christ. There's so many new things. The cheese can be effective. But like... Okay, fucking face. What? What? Jump on the face? Do I jump on the face? I guess I do. It doesn't look like I'm supposed to jump on it because it's flashing like that, which worries me. And no wonder WarioWare became what it did. Because look at this thing. Look at this fucking freak ball. Okay, there we go. Oh, what the fuck? This is so fucking bullshit. What the fuck? Oh, this is ridiculous. This is too hard, man. What the hell? Okay, there's one. This is the level that never ends. This is just, it's non-stop. There's gonna be 3 next time. There's no way there's gonna end it with 2, right? There's gonna be 1 more. Okay, no, they're gonna just keep it with 2. Okay. I guess they thought 3 was too many, but they didn't want to just do 2. 3 is a better number. Okay. Or maybe they're gonna do 2, 2, and then 3 3s to be real assholes. And still no checkpoint. From what I can tell, there's no checkpoint. No checkpoint? Hey, well, Wario, you look fucking massive. Oh, okay, you fucker. Okay. Be really fucking careful here. Okay. God, no, Pizza Tower is influenced by Wario, but look at the way he looks. If you look at like the noise in Pizza Tower, that's what he looks like that. How many lives do you have? More than 3. Okay, he ran. Okay, thank you for the life. 1 more. Oh, he's got the negative bunny flower. Oh no. Oh, there's that. Oh, I can step on that. Shit. Oh, Mario has statues of him fucking self? Of course he does. Oh, fuck. Okay. No! And I'm assuming I get to try again, but, like, I don't know. Come on. Shit. Come on. Right there. Ugh. Come on. Ah, fuck! Shit. Okay, let's see where it loads me. If it doesn't load me where I think, then it sucks, but... It's probably from the start. Yeah, it's from the fucking start. Really? That entire section, that entire thing, all through again? God, you gotta be kidding me. That is so bad. Alright, well at least I've seen the boss. And I think I could have done it there. I really think I could have. It wasn't even that hard. The boss is easier than... Oh, shit. The boss is easier than the rest of these sections, honestly. Like, the boss is easier than the level, as far as I can see. I fucked up, but yeah, I feel like my only hope here is to cheese. As in, I have to get the carrot and just fly over those later sections, otherwise I'm gonna have no hope of doing this legit. Not no hope, but like, relatively little hope of doing this legit. In a reasonable span of time, at the very least. Okay. Platforming sessions at the latter half that are gonna kill me. Because how slippy this fucking toad is. I guess at the very end this will be very good at Mario Land 2.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Let me try for another carrot. Because if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna need carrot. I can't believe there wasn't a checkpoint bell. I really can't. That's crazy. That's excessively difficult. Give me a carrot, please. Okay, now I just have to not fuck up the first 2 sections? 2.5 sections? Which I've done before, I think I can do. I just gotta be careful. Pray to God I don't lose any lives. Because if I do, I'm not gonna cry. I'm just gonna be rather upset at myself. Because if I can do that, if I can get past there, then I think I'm good for the rest. Here. Take every precaution possible. Okay, we're here. Ah, shite! Okay. Busted. Busted. Yeah, there's a level of me that where I think it might just be faster to grind for more coins, to get more power-ups, to get the carrot to try again, more than like actually going through it. But I got it again. So you know what? Another try. Another shot. With Mario's got 1 coin left. Honestly, having 1 coin left, that makes you feel broker than if you have 0. I'd rather have, like, there's a level of being like, well, I have $1. Are you fucking serious? I'd almost rather have 0. I wouldn't, but like, I feel like you'd feel broker having $1 than having no money. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody, but like, there's a rationality in my mind where I feel like that makes sense. Nope. Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful. That was part of the hard part. Just don't fuck up the stupid moving platform section that's coming up next, and then I'm kind of good to go. Even though I screwed it up last time. Okay, duck. I mean, they even look janky. The way they move is like, this is not stable. Oh, I ducked! He didn't duck. So tired. Another aspect of this is I am actually legitimately tired. It's not helping me. Alright, let's go to let's go to this level instead. Let's go to the other grind level. With the angry mountains. Okay, good. Doesn't have a fucking... No, it's a coin. I thought there was a star in one of these. I'd also just find a level that has an easy, carrot. Like my favorite comedian, Carrot Top. He had the orange hair, he do the funny, he make me go I've literally never seen a single thing of Carrot Top. I mean, if he was ever successful at any point in time, then he must have... There are people in the world who like him. Even though he's always the butt of the joke of he's a shitty comedian. Someone out there liked him. Okay, wow, this level actually has no coins. No power-ups, really, except the one... Like, this is kind of a shitty level. Why am I here? Thought there'd be more here. All this has to offer are power-ups that I don't really need. Yeah, that was the wrong level to go to. Hippo one's better. Just to get coins, but to also get lives. Because I need lives. Again, I don't need the carrot to do what I need to do. But having it makes it significantly easier.
So there's no reason not to have my attempts start with one of those. Instead of, like, you know, not. Because there's a level of me trying to get as many coins as fucking possible, almost. Okay, first and foremost, I gotta get... Nice. And to be fair, there are a lot of fucking coins I can get here. Gives me a good shot. Around the amount of time it takes me to lose my lives, maybe. Beautiful. 90 gives me three chances at a Kirot. And I've been relatively lucky thus far, so... I kinda hate that I have to do this. I have to, but like, I have to do this. And I can't gamble to get 20, because that's unlikely as fuck. Again, it's weird that... not weird, but you would hope more of these levels would give you the power-up, the good one, but they don't. I can't believe it! Okay, first and foremost, little trick. If I do this now, it's a fire, and that's good. Alright, hit me. Baby. One more time. Oh, hit me, baby, one more time. Nice. Beautiful. 84? I can do... I need more than that. For 90 at the minimum. I suppose for kids, they got their money's worth from a game like this. Hard as balls. I've mentioned this before, where balls aren't hard. Well, like, in reference to that idiom, what is that? What is the origin? What are they talking about in actuality? Because it's not balls, not las bolas. Because they aren't hard. They're fucking soft as like little delicate like doubloons, you know, which are hard, but maybe the bad example. Eggs, soft boiled eggs, little soft little eggs to be cradled. Fuck off! I don't like you. Annoying. I mean, to be fair, I'm about to get a power-up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But, it does matter if I die, not looking at the... Sorry, I was not even looking at the screen half the time. Because I've been doing this level over and over again like a fucking psychopathic maniac. Beautiful. Don't you love it? It certainly makes me happy. I just don't care enough to get those lives. I'm gonna want them later, but like... I feel like in the next 7 lives I currently have, I can do this. I can do this if I just keep my fucking power up like I want to. I just need to be able to get that power up consistently, so I don't... So when it's time, I don't screw it. The proverbial pooch. Assuming I can do it. I mean, it didn't take me too long with the power to do it that time, so I think I can manage it. I just have to be uber careful. But I think it's feasible. Feasible. It's a mixture of feasible and reasonable. Never would have considered the combination before. Oh, what a revolution! That's unbelievable. The world I never knew. I've learned a lot from you these days. It's a wonderful feeling. Okay. At least let me get this mushroom. Or furflor. 209 coins. I could go for the gamble for the 200, but I feel like that's a bad idea. And again, I'm not here for the lives as much as I'm here for the money. As much as I'm here for the everything else. I don't even know what the 999 gamble does. I'm super curious about that. I could feasibly do. If I had finished this early, I would have gone for it. Just because I could get like 250 there, 250 here. I can get like 300 coins per this. If I play this level like
3, 4 times, I could easily get 999, but as it stands, not right now. Takes too long. For my own satisfaction, maybe I'd give it a shot. Am I gonna, like, go to bed late tonight? That's the worst part, is I might... Oh, come on, that's the worst thing I wanted. The off chance that I go to bed, like, later than usual because I'm trying to beat this. It would be a ridiculously long stream if that was the case. Which would be incredible if it's the fucking ending of Mario Land. There is a point where I would quit and do one more stream of this, but... I just can't believe that this game would drive me to those lengths. That almost seems ridiculous to me. I'm not too worried about it. My schedule's flexible enough. But I'm more considering the fact that this is a game that's gonna make me stay up extra late. Like, fucking for real. It's fucking Mario 2. Wow, I hate you. Okay, good. Good. That's one more shot at the... One more shot at the title! Can he do it? Let's give it a try. Bum 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 bum. Why is there a black cloud above Wario's castle? Did he have a fucking stinky garlic party? And just let him arise. I should have done a couple without, like, the power-up, just so I could practice myself again and then get it. So I gotta do this. If I don't fuck this up. Because this I can still fuck up. There's still a chance I can get hit by that every time. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. The next section is where I'm gonna screw up if I do. But so far so good. I want another shot at Wario, because I feel like he doesn't seem too hard. He really doesn't. I don't think he is too hard, truthfully, but... It's not this jump, but it's the last jump in this section that's killing me right now, and it's stupid. 'Cause I've done it before. It's this one. What am I doing? Fuck! Shit! I hate... Damn it, man. Come on. It's very frustrating. Alright, let's try again. I'm not one who likes to give up easily. The problem is it makes me play worse because then I'm angry and it's like I can't not do it now. It's like almost out of spite I have to beat it. Which is not good because then you're like less focused. You need to like be calm and collected, kind of. Not what I wanted. But there's almost a spite of, I can't let this beat me. Someone called that determination. I'd call that spite. Okay, good, good. Again, it's the exact same jump that's been killing me every time. And I think it might even be the fact that I have the power-up that's like almost like not tricking me, but like making me worse at what I'm normally doing. Okay. See, this is also frustrating in its own way, because it's like, if I can only do this with this explicit power-up, well, I could fuck it up here, and then at the frustration of losing it, the stress of losing it, what am I doing? What am I doing? I fuck it like that. Where I eat shit like an idiot. Alright. I'm not gonna die and try again. I'm gonna still try. But I wasn't focused, I got distracted, and I died. I lost my power-up. Shite! Oh fuck, I just spammed the OK button. Well fuck it, well guess we won't do it with the power-up this time, whatever. Maybe it'll give me a chance to test out that fucking stupid jump without the stress of having the power-up there. Okay. Beautiful.
Nice. Marvelous. Ironically, without never mind. The distraction of the power-up certainly helps. I was gonna say without the distress of the power-up, I was gonna do better, but I immediately was talking, got distracted, and then I forgot what I was doing, and then I lost. How isn't that marvelous? OMEs. Good. Just don't lose it. There's a level of me probably getting worse here. Ugh. Do you ever wonder what a gamer really smells like? Luigi, you ever been? I've been. Back when Wario took my castle, I know what true gamer smells like. And tell you, Luigi, you don't ever want to experience it. Oh, why? Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to, Luigi. Just promise me you'll never go there. Okay. Focus. Unrelated, but I gotta say the textures for these little tiles in the background I really like. The little blue and white, or the brown and the gray, also blue, but like different blue. I like those. Okay. It's weird that this section used to be the hardest part. This end section, and now it's not. Okay. Again, I'm still thinking about how much left is in this. Not just the section I'm having trouble with, but the sections after those sections, which also exist. Even technically speaking, even if I do get past these, and I think those are relatively easy sections, I still have to do them. Like all the fucking heads, the fucking bouncy heads, which I have to do without being with carefulness, and like the spikes from the ceiling and shit like that. That's like, God, here again. Okay. Oh, fuck shit. Why? Why can't they do that? I was able to do it earlier, and I can't do it now. I just can't do it. There's something wrong with me. I'm getting like too nervous about it or something, and it's not letting me do it. Wow, 1-up. Or not a 1-up, a mushroom. I might as well get more lives and get more coins, because I got fuck all to try. There's nothing more to say. There's nothing more. It's very, at this point, it's just a repetitive action of a try again. You know what they say? All toasters sometimes don't toast. You just give it a while. It might learn how. Well, that's not what I remember. You don't even sound like CDI Mario. Well, remember, all toasters toast. That's more like it. I mean, that's not even CDI Luigi. What does he care what CDI Mario sounds like? Maybe they're imitating, like, in canonicity. The Mario Brothers didn't have, like, the Mario Bros games. They had the CDI games. Those are the real Mario Bros games in canon of the real Mario Bros. Not very good, of course, but... no, that's all they got. They're plumbers. They didn't get a real game series. The game series is based on them for real. And the in-universe games that they got about themselves was the CDI game, so that's the closest they got. So the brothers like doing impressions of them, because they find it funny. That's my canon. That's my real Mario canon right now. Where'd she go? Hey you! Get off my cloud! It's still a game I need to play, is Hotel Mario. I haven't. Call me a
someone who doesn't need to play that game, and I don't. And it's also not a long game. It's a shorter like puzzle game. I could beat that in a stream, probably. I say that. I really shouldn't ever say that. I should never say that because I never know if it's true or not. Reasonably speaking, though, I'm pretty sure it's significantly shorter than CDI Zelda, which also wasn't very long. So speaking truthfully, it's like, I could probably do that. That's actually probably fine. Dinky ding dinky ding 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 ding. Dinky ding 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 swinky ding dinkle dinky swinky. Swink swinky ding swinky dinky. Don't you love Swinky Dinky? It's my favorite song. Problem with this is you start going stupid. I think the funny thing about any of these games is that they're just fun to play, but I don't know if a lot of these games are actually that fun to beat, necessarily. I mean, again, there's I always mention this, and it's always the matter of, if you give yourself a time frame that you think is feasible and you can't manage it, that's a level of frustration unintentionally. Like if you say, oh, there's only a little bit left, then you spend like 40 minutes playing it, expecting to beat it then, like that is a level of frustration, technically, but it's self-inflicted more than the game itself just being that. You can still be frustrating, but like you're letting down expectations you set for yourself about how long things would take, among other things. Among? I would reach over and press the among button, but I don't really have the fucking hands right now for that, so I'm not going to. I can get about 200, that's easy with this, first of all. Over here, if not more, depending on how thorough I am. Because I wasn't even I didn't get every coin in this level. I could. If I did, it might be up to 300, I don't know. Alright, let's see if I can get the correct power-up and not fuck this shit up. I always go for I always go for the first one. I don't know why I never go for another one. I don't know if that ever increases my... Oh, it's gonna give me a normal one-up, isn't it? Lame. Lame. I kinda hate the fact that if you earn a power-up, and the one you have is better, you still lose it, and you get the one you got as a reward. It's like, dude, I have a fire flower. You're gonna give me a mushroom? That's worse. That's a downgrade. Why? I kinda hate that, actually. I feel like that's a little obnoxious, but... That's just me. It's a little old me. Damn. Something has to have a lost state. The lose state is not getting anything. Like, here's the thing, I would rather just not... I would rather waste my money and get nothing. Then, like, I'm already losing if it gave me nothing. It is even less than losing. Gambling, like, you gamble, first of all, I'm always losing, because I'm spending money for it. It's not free. One of them is, first of all, inherently always a bonus reward. The bonus at the end of levels is only for getting the bell at the end of the level, which you can only get bonus. It is not even a gamble as much as it is just an optional bonus to get stuff. So why is there even an option there for a fucking detriment? In my mind, that shouldn't even be fucking possible. It's already a bonus that you get for doing the extra thing in the level. Getting the bell, which you don't have to do. Yet the act of getting it could actually... There are times when it's like, maybe I shouldn't even have bothered, because it actually makes things worse. It is a gamble, but I don't feel like it's not meant to be. It's meant to be a reward. As opposed to the actual gambling mechanic, where you spend money to gamble. And losing could lose money, but instead it's not even... It's not like you gamble $5 and you could win, but sometimes you get the double lose space, where it doesn't take your $5. It takes your $5, reaches in your pocket, and takes out another $5 you didn't even spend. That's not how gambling works at a slot machine. That sucks. There's a fucking like kick this dude in the fucking nuts button as well. You get the wrong slot and it's like, oh yeah, you lost $5, but also this one you got the little thing that kicks you in the fucking nards. The ball squeezer 5,000. You get higher rewards, but you have to submit to a chance of your balls being like utterly pummeled, and then you find some fucking freaks. Some freaks in like Coney Island, Jersey, like Atlantic City, are like intentionally going there. It becomes a haven for like CBT enthusiasts because these slot machines. There's no downside. You either win or you get fucking balls punished. So they all think it's like incredibly worth it. That's the future we're coming to right now. Is that the future you want? I don't think so. That's not okay. Okay. I don't know what state currently is the CBT enthusiast capital of the world, though. I'm curious. There's a city in the world that is the most CBT enjoyers per capita. I'm very curious what that is. Okay. Okay, fine. We did it. Okay. Ugh, I'm moving. Not that this next shit is a given, but I just have to avoid these, and then beautiful. Beautiful, okay. Not that the next sections are any easier, necessarily, but they're... Assuming I don't fuck it up, I could cheese the next section, too. You even notice that there's absolutely a definitive timer on this section. Okay. Okay. Now we've got the things from the ceiling. I haven't really had a chance to practice with Wario, so we might just still be exactly as difficult as it was before. And the hardest part is, like, you don't get a chance to practice with the boss. You can't die to the boss too many times because it's hard to get to the boss. So the actual chances of you, like, getting good at them is finicky enough. Okay, nice. That takes one. These guys aren't too hard, but, like... when there's two of them, it's a little tricky. It's a little dicey. It's like the guys from Zelda 2. Nice. Oh, that's a bad... Nice. Now they're really out of fucking sync. I prefer them to be a little in sync. Because who doesn't like in sync? There we go. Nice. You going up? Yeah, you're going up. Beautiful. There. That was already the second. Okay, that was. I'm keeping my bunny hood. Hey, Wario. He's so fucking like. He's scary. He's freaky looking, dude. He's like, oh, you fucker. Like, he's genuinely freaky looking in this. Oh, you fucker. That's not nice. I only have one hit point now at this point. That sucks. Oh, one more hit. Even if I jump, it doesn't matter. He still shocks me even in the air. Okay. That was way too close for comfort in terms of health. I'm probably going to lose this very quickly, but let's do this. Another shot. I've made it to the boss, which means I can make it to the boss. trick here is to do that. I have to jump for him in like midair because if my jump is locked in and I'm frozen in the air, so I can't adjust it. There we go, like that. Is there a third phase? Mushroom. I still have my bunny hood. Oh my god, what is the third phase? You already have a bunny hood. Are you gonna have both? Well, that's not fucking fair. No, you don't. Okay, you have this only now. Oh, you fucker. That's not fair. Fuck you. Is he done for good? Bald! He's bald! He's bald! He's got little gremlin shoes. And he's bald! Oh my god. He's bald! He's a gremlin. He's not like a real creature. I feel like they made him more human and more normal, but in this game he's like a freak. He's a little monster, man. He's a little goblin dude. I love him. And more of a resemblance to Waluigi here, really, than a dude. That still looks like an upside down W as opposed to just an M. Whoa. Sorry, that little intro was like... Thank you, Mario, your request is over. That sounded like mother music. Yeah, if using copious amounts of iframes for the... Hey, that's all in the game. That's all in the game. Hiroji Kiyotake. I like when Mario boss uses power-ups. It's a common thing. I guess it's might have started from here. Takehiko Hosokawa. I think this might be the first game where they do that. Takehiro Harada. I wonder if this is still the era where they were faking the names so that people didn't steal them. Or if these are the actual names. This is a nice song. It is my favorite thing that they don't do anymore. Nintendo. Is giving custom staff roll music. It was always a thing that they did, and they don't tend to do that as much anymore. It tends to, especially for bigger games, rehashing the music that was already in the game. They used to make a new song for the ending of their music. Kozumi Totaka, the fucking legend. Link's Awakening, he did this. Luigi's Mansion, Animal Crossing, so many major Nintendo games. It feels like they don't... I'm thinking of like Zelda, modern Zelda games, where they don't seem to do that anymore, and it really breaks my heart. Because some of my favorite songs in some of these games are the credits theme. I've talked about this before, but the staff roll. It's almost a reward. You hear the same music the whole game, and then you finally get a new track right at the end. As a reward for beating the game. Maybe people disagree with me, but I really feel that. And it's like, I hate that it's gone. And maybe credits are longer, there's more people working on games, and having one major theme for that would be too much. Even if it's like, maybe you just do one new song. Gunpei Yokoi! Rest in peace. You've been dead for like 40 years, it's fine. Maybe one new song. 20 years, 30 years. And then, like, the rest of the credits is, like, rehash of the game. Something like that. But come on, man. Come on, please. Miyamoto, I know you watch my streams. Please, Miyamoto, just for me. I'd really like to. Next Mario, next something. I know the game's, like, finished, whatever. You got the Mario 3D ready. Just before you, like, listen. Patch the games. Put in one last new song. Get Koji on it, alright? Hire Hip Tanaka. I know he's not an employee anymore. He does his own thing. But, like, get him in there. Presented by Nintendo. Mario Land 2. Yeah, look how much of a freak Wario is. He really is he's a freak. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but like, he's a freak. His bulbous eyes pointing in different directions, his massive shape. Nice. Harder. A lot of these games are harder than you might expect. Kind of restore point, but I don't think... There's nothing else. This is the end. Game Boy games just ended. Like, they just ended. And you didn't even go... A lot of times they wouldn't even take you back to the menu. They just leave you hanging here. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I want to wait, but like, it's over. You would just turn off the game, and then it would go back to the main menu. Well, okay, first let's... I'm curious if I go back in. But, okay. At least it shows progress. First of all, is there Wario Land 1? That's Super Mario Land 3. The sequel to Super Mario Land 2 is also Wario Land 1. And I don't think it's on here. We have Wario Land 3, but we do not have Wario Land 2, nor do we have Super Mario Land 3 / Wario Land 1. And obviously not Wario Land 4. So if I want to continue the series of these games, I don't have the next two. Nintendo hasn't deigned to release those yet. So if they ever do, which presumably they will eventually, then I'll get to play those, and I'll play those. Before getting to Wario Land 3 and 4. 4 is a GBA game, but... First of all, they put 5 Mario series platformers on the GBA color. Land 2, Wario Land 3, 1, 2, and 3. That's a lot. That's a lot of platformers on this one set of... I mean, I guess it's 2 because it came by color. That's a lot. That is a lot. I just wanted to... Wait. Start the music. Okay. Okay, wait, actually, do you hear that? Obviously you hear that. Just one more thing before we end, just... When I heard that, my first thought was a different song. Do 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 do. This? Oh, that's not the right one. It's this. Or is it this? No, I don't need, like, sad commercials trying to sell me to donate money. It's this. Sorry, so, for reference, let me play this again. I think Kazumi Totaka might have worked on... I did... Kazumi Totaka... Did he? Maybe not, maybe not. He definitely didn't, actually. I know he didn't. I don't know why I'm even supposing. So that's that, alright? That's, the ending of this game that I just beat. We got Mother 1. The fucking same. I can't help but hear those. It's the same. It's different, but, like... It's like, in my head, I was like, what? Wait a second. When this game was ending, I was like, oh, what's happening? I didn't realize Mario and Mother and Nin 10 Gygus were in the same universe. That's crazy. Maybe in one of those lands on it is actually in the Mario land. God, this is such a... Sorry, now I'm listening to just good music. But I heard that and I was like, wait a second, that's not right. But also, it started... I mean, it's chiptune. It's similar chips for the music, so they startlingly sounded like almost the same. It wasn't even just the notes. It was actually the sound of the notes. Love grows strong now, sing a melody of love, of love. Man, sorry, you know, that's good music to end a stream on. I love, God, this song in the game, there's many versions of this song in the game. It's a motif, right? But, like, all the little additions in the underneath and the way it builds up. Yeah, I beat Mario Land 2. A game I've been wanting to play for a long time. It's better than I thought it was. Than I think I would have imagined. Much harder. I don't want to say the last end soured me a little bit. It's one level. Every level in this game is great and fun and creative. Short. But that final level, fucking hell, is hard as fuck. And technically, I cheesed it. I mean, cheese, but I used a power-up. That the game gives you. Love is the me. I don't even remember the lyrics of this song. It's good. I enjoyed it. I'd love to play Wario Land 1 and 2. And then eventually 3 and 4. I'd love to play all of it, but... Well, it's not on NSO yet, and then... I'm in no rush. I'll play it when the time comes, but I'm glad. Game I always wanted to play, and it's now off my list. Another Mario game completed. What am I gonna play next? You know, blatantly, I don't know. Truthfully, I actually haven't really given much thought. I'll have to look and see what's on my list of games that I haven't played yet. It can't be another platformer, so I'm not gonna do Klonoa. Or Sonic. Oh, I could do Sonic, maybe. But I'll have to look and see what's on my current backlog of games to play, and... We'll see. Castlevania, I don't know. But for now, that'll be it. That was fun. Thanks for watching, everybody. Because if it's not fun, why bother? Have a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.